Hey everybody, welcome to another Level 7 Omega Protocol live stream. This one happening during the Kickstarter. If you watched last week, you saw us working up to the Kickstarter. And now we have a Kickstarter and it's funded. It funded in 20 hours.
Yeah.
So it finished some point this morning, I think technically today, early in the morning. So thank you for everyone who's backed.
Yeah, thank you.
And is following and paying attention to that stuff. So we are doing a second edition print of the game, and now we'll just see how many other people we add as backers and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So we're going to play the game in a little bit different way than normal because we're using one of the missions that no one who hasn't been to Lock and Load has ever seen before. And we're going to use a couple of the new components that are in the bonus package. You guys being new players, I didn't want to throw things at you that weren't printed on your cards. So you're not using any of the new stuff, but I have a few of the new things. And this mission is a little bit weirder than a normal mission, and I'll explain why in a second. So Hungerford is in charge of the team. He was with us last week. You saw him play the shotgun medic. Now he is the highest ranking commando, which is the commander of it.
And he ostensibly knows what he's doing.
And he should, on the hero side, know the most about what he's doing.
Right.
Doug is going to play the Gen Commando, who's one of the aliens that's on the good guy side.
I'm a friendly alien.
He's available in the expansion Extreme Prejudice. Lyle is going to play the Heavy Weapons Specialist, which is in the core game, which we didn't see last week. And Tony is going to play the Recon Man that Dallas played last week.
Stab Ninja.
So as the Stab Ninja again.
Can we pause just 1 second and say, we have Tony on camera. It's Tony.
Tony's in front.
It's finally happened.
I'm on this side today.
You've heard his voice a few times.
This is so unreal right
Is
now.
this the first time that's happened?
yeah.
This is the first time Tony's ever on
Every
camera.
other time has always been accidental.
That's nice.
Yep.
So,
So that's the intro for this. You can tell them about the stream schedule.
can I?
You can.
All right, thank you. That was really smooth. I like the transition. Hey, everybody.
Do what I say.
So if you're watching this for the first time, what you're watching is here at Privateer Press. We stream 3 times a week. On Tuesdays, we do the weekly Rumble, which is what you're watching today. It's where we play the games that we make. And we're obviously doing Level 7 Omega Protocol because of the Kickstarter that is going on right now. Wednesdays is Developer Hangout. That's where myself, Oz, and Pagani get on, usually talk about the CID or other cool things going on in development. And Thursdays is the best show we make, Get Your Paint On with Dallas Kemp, where he paints and teaches you like hobby tips and tricks. You can catch us at twitch.tv/privateerpress. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, where all the videos get uploaded at youtube.com/privateerpressprime, we are live right now. So occasionally we will be looking at this giant monitor directly in front of my mustache that is everybody chatting from Facebook and Twitch. And so if we say someone's username and read off a comment, that's what we're doing right now. And we will be trying to interact with chat as much as we possibly can. Everyone here at this table gets kind of intense when we're playing board games, so we might focus in a bit, but we're not ignoring you on purpose. We're probably just like trying to stop Oz from killing us.
Okay, Alex already asked the most interesting question, how long until I pull a me? So to explain what we're doing specifically, at Lock and Load for 4 years in a row, we ran a special multiplayer event. It was minimum 16 players. Multi-table. There were 4 missions going on simultaneously, and what happened on one table could affect what happened on the other table. So we're going to publish that in the bonus content. So you'll be able to, if you want to run a convention and get 4 copies of the game together, you can play this big crazy table event.
Awesome.
But we're also including rules to play it as a campaign with just your 1 copy and your friends.
Cool.
So to get kind of the feel of some of those weird things that happened during that multiplayer event, I'm going to do some things that are different. And part of what I'm going to do is play testing things we've never tried before with this to see if it still feels the same.
Okay.
So one of the things about that is there are 4 overseers, and if one team does really, really good on minimizing their adrenaline and another team does really, really bad, it maximizes their adrenaline, we share the adrenaline out so that there's a little bit of extra adrenaline at all the tables. So I'm going to roll a black die for each of you when I get adrenaline, and I'm going to get an extra one for every hit I roll.
So the idea is there's multiple teams elsewhere doing things.
Yes, the
We're just
idea is that
one
there's
team
multiple
in a
teams
big complex.
elsewhere.
So for people that don't know what pulling Oz is, it's cheating.
It's not cheating.
It's cheating.
It's
not
game
cheating.
mastering.
Specifically mid-game, changing your rule to cheat live to make things go your way. You've probably heard of this before. It's
So
called cheating.
One of
it's
the
allowable.
other One of the other interesting things about this is when you play it as a group, one table is guarding the door.
Okay.
3 teams are deep in the facility setting bombs like you guys are going to do, or getting a data package or rescuing a VIP. One team is just guarding a door at the end of a
So
hallway.
there's a way to escape.
And all these aliens are rushing down the door.
Right.
If an alien makes it to the door they're guarding, he then gets to spawn for free on another table.
Oh.
Anywhere, we just hand him to another player, and that GM gets to just drop into a game. So to represent that, a couple of times this game I'm going to draw a random card, and there are 6 cards in here, and they represent the cool aliens I can't spawn normally.
Okay.
So I can normally spawn guards and clones here, but I have hybrids and Gin and other stuff over here. And so randomly, as if there were other people
Right.
badly guarding the door, this is going to happen. Now, if you play this as a campaign, there's going to be tokens, and you play that mission first. And the Overseer, when he gets someone through the door, he scores tokens equal to their health, and then later in other missions can buy monsters with those
see.
tokens. But
So-
if you're playing as a one-shot,
So we're
gonna
playing as
play
if there were
test.
3 other people doing poorly, so that you're doing better at this table.
No, as if one of the tables
Is just doing garbage.
was doing kind of badly. But on average, we've
That'll
ran,
happen, right?
we've ran that event 3 or 4 times at previous lock and loads, so it's probably run 15, 16 times. On average, 1 or 2 aliens makes it past. And
Okay.
so 1 or 2 tables sees a bigger alien.
We need better level 7
So-
players then.
So I'm gonna
Really, our table should be the
Get-
table that represents someone that's playing poorly.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be spending adrenaline like crazy. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
me
go,
too.
Oh, that'll
so
happen.
so
You guys are
that's
crazy.
2 of the weird things we're going to try that will end up in some way affecting the final version of this scenario as it gets published. And I've also got 2 new dashboard pieces that are going to be in the expansion. One's called Backswing. It lets me reroll missed attacks. And then the other one's called Push, and that means one of my hybrids can just shove one of you guys.
Oh.
So real fast, if you've never seen Level 7 Omega Protocol and you're like, what is this? Because we've been talking about the Kickstarter and everything. Let's just give
Yeah.
a quick overview of the game, and I mean super fast. It's a co-op team versus 1 player dungeon crawler. The team, we're all playing commandos. There's different character classes. They have different kit cards, so you can customize them every time you play and make them play very, very differently. You can have a character such as the rifleman be more like a trapper drone specialist, or he could be a straight up sniper. I've built my countermeasure specialist to basically be like an anti-alien psyker who's going to try and shut down the amount of adrenaline you're getting. We built Tony, since this is Tony's first time playing. Or-
This is not my first time playing Omega Protocol, but it's been a while.
It's been a long
Yeah.
time. So we built him as just, we built his reconnaissance specialist instead of being like the guy that opens doors and finds traps to just be a knife hobo that's going to run around killing everybody.
Everything.
Then the way the game works is when we take actions, we all take our turn, we gain adrenaline, these little tokens, based on what we do. Moving gains you 1, attacking gains you 2, so on and so forth. And then at the start of our turn, all of our adrenaline gets taken off our characters and goes to Oz. And Oz spins adrenaline to make the aliens spawn, attack, and then he has a dashboard of abilities like the backswing and the push to let him do crazy and unforeseen things.
Yeah, but the cool thing about that is I have a lot of power as the Overseer, but when I do something on my dashboard, and this was a test we did earlier, so I'll dump all these tokens. When we do something on my dashboard, I spin tokens, I put them in the well, and then that dashboard can't be used again generally unless it's empty. And at the beginning of each of my turns, I take out a certain number of tokens, so they refresh like video game abilities. Well, if I put 6 on, I probably can't use it again for 2 turns, unless I pay some to refresh that one faster, because there's a little bit of adjustment I can do. Also, like we saw last time we played, if I kill one of you guys, or almost kill one of you guys, it also refreshes my dashboard and I steal all your adrenaline.
So that's the basics, and obviously you'll see more rules as we play,
Yeah.
but that's an idea of what you're watching. So Oz, what is our mission today?
Okay, our mission today is to plant the bombs. So these are 4 bomb tokens.
Okay.
You guys should each take one. So
have
Subterra
the bomb.
Bravo is the main facility we focused on in the core games, fiction, and stuff like that. But there's other Subterras. So in this event, in the Crucible event, you're going into Subterra Alpha. One team, the Night team, which is what you guys are playing, they have to go out and plant bombs because the government wants to implode the entire facility and make it like it never happened.
Okay.
The King team is going to rescue a VIP. The Rook team is holding the door, and the Bishop team wants to download some data. Okay? So the guys holding the door, they're just trying to protect you from getting overwhelmed.
Right.
You guys are playing the most important mission. As long as
They
the
chose
facility,
poorly.
as long as the facility is destroyed,
Yeah.
the mission overall is a success.
Okay.
The VIP doesn't have to make it out alive. The data doesn't have to get downloaded, and none of you have to survive.
Those are optional. Optional.
All those are optional. So you guys are going to go to these 4 bomb locations, and you're going to put a token on them.
But we would prefer to survive.
Yes. Now, when you plant the tokens, the highest ranking surviving commando,
Okay.
so Hungerford right now, gets to choose between 8 and 1 where these tokens go. These are your countdown. Every round, they're going to move down 1 space. If they go off the board, the bombs go off. So if you guys,
You should put that tracker right up next to the closest tile so we can see it.
The
Like-
tracker.
like right there, is it
Yeah.
on the camera there? Okay, cool. So this counts the clock up, and when we get to round 6, the crisis point happens.
Okay. Crisis point is when we can start dying for real.
It's
Okay.
and
Right.
in,
Okay.
in normal
That's when
missions.
we're down. The aliens can
Yes.
Murder
attack.
us.
Yeah.
So if Hungerford says, I'm going to set the timer for 4, that means if you guys don't get off the map before this moves off the thing, then the facility
The whole place
explodes and
blows
you're
up.
dead. Now, the reason there's 3 in that stack is because if I have an alien on a bomb thing, I can roll a die. If I get a double, which is a 1 in 6 chance on the die, I can take off one of these. So you have to guesstimate how far you think you can make it and what you can defend. We've had games in the big event where they set it for 1 because they were like, there's one of us left alive.
Yeah.
I'm setting it for
Suicide
1.
mission.
We're going to blow it up. We're going to win.
Yeah.
And then the other teams are like, but we need 2 more rounds to get out. And he's like, none of us can make it. And he pushes the bomb and everything goes off. So
Right.
So we need all
There's-
4 bombs to go off?
no, you need to plant all 4 bombs, and that sets the timer.
Oh, the timer
and
set
then,
once,
and then
once
it-
all
yes.
4 are set.
And
Got
then
it.
if I pull off all 3 of these,
You
I've
just-
defused enough bombs
And
to
you win?
save the facility, and I win.
Got
Right.
it, got it.
So you guys are going to set up along these 2 rows anywhere
Okay.
in that room you want.
So a couple things about our characters real fast. So you move fast and you
Yes.
stab people to death.
Yes.
And Lyle, what do you...
I'm slow and I shoot a lot.
And I'm a friendly alien with weird mental powers.
Okay.
Yep.
So things for my character, if you're within 5 of me, 5 spaces, I can gain adrenaline to let you take an action once per turn. And I also will remove adrenaline from you when we give it to Oz. So you don't have to stay around me, but like I have an aura that's useful to be
Okay.
within 5 spaces of me.
Now, I presume since I'm the friendly alien, I'm the lowest ranking member.
You
of
are
team.
the lowest ranking member of the team.
Dang it! Nobody trusts
Well,
us with
so
responsibility.
if you've read the Judas Protocol novel, that is the bad guy from that novel.
Okay.
He
changed
he,
sides.
he
That's
rebelled kind of
costs 2
and
scores
tried
to
to
make
take tech to the Russians.
to be in one of the clear ones.
But
Is this clear?
he
see
also
that little-
got in a bad relationship with Dr. Kronos, the main alien.
Right.
So when Dr. Kronos rebels, they go back to Dr. Thoth, and they're like, so you want to help us kill Kronos? And he's like, yeah, I hate Kronos. So he joins the team, and he brings some alien tech, but nobody trusts him.
And so they immediately put him on the bomb squad.
Yeah, they put him on
just
the bomb
in case,
squad.
because if he goes
Yeah.
up, no big deal.
Yeah.
All right. I get it.
Ralph Troll on Twitch says, is it possible to have a game where chat plays one of the characters?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You could do it.
Maybe. Okay, so, and yes, everybody's always making jokes that they're going to mistake you for a regular alien
Sure.
and shoot you a lot.
I know. That's why I
So-
try to stay behind them. Usually.
Okay, so there are 4 doors in this facility,
Okay.
and there are 4 rooms where the bombs are at. Each of the rooms has 2 room cards. There's no secret thing you're looking for like last week if you watched or if you've seen it on YouTube.
These are the locations where we were
Those are the
planning the
locations.
bombs.
Now, in the regular game, these are things you flip over and trigger, but right now they're just acting like locations for bombs.
Oz, did we gain adrenaline to plant the bomb?
You gain 1 adrenaline to plant a bomb, I
Okay.
believe. Let me make sure it's in here.
Wills is written.
I like how the bomb token has 1.
Oh,
second.
sorry. You have to increase your adrenaline by 3. It's a very complicated action. There's no dice rolls, but you have to spend time like wiring it and stuff. So
Okay.
you can't just run up, spend like 6 adrenaline, run all the way to it, and then plant it for 1.
I'm sorry, did you say 3?
3.
Okay.
It's,
Good.
it's a complicated job. I mean, you've got 6 and you can dump some.
It's
and
4
stuff.
sticks of dynamite with a clock on it.
They didn't want to make it too easy
very
for us
complicated.
to like you know.
You
bump
gotta
it-
have
bump it.
like a red wire and a blue wire and a yellow wire
I
and
went
a
to like a
green wire.
local like supermarket and bought these parts. Okay.
Okay, and for anybody who's also new, including the guys that are playing,
Yeah.
these little flashlights are investigate tokens. They're like supply cabinets and ammo lockers and stuff.
No.
If you
Might get some
if
good
you
stuff
are
there.
if you are touching one of these
I like stuff.
and you gain
They're
an
not
adrenaline, you get to draw one of these cards.
They're not stuff.
All these cards are useful.
No, they're not.
In certain circumstances.
They are traps.
But to give you a little background, the only reason they exist is because some of the playtesters in the original game wanted this to be more like a fantasy dungeon crawl, and they were like,
want
I
some
want to
loot."
find loot. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you loot. But it's kind of a trap. So you might find something that gives you free rerolls or lets you move some aliens or that kind of stuff. But you also might find a flashlight like Schick found that just lets you dig through this better.
Or you might find aliens.
Or there's no aliens in here except the bonus material in the Kickstarter is going to add 2 hidden clone cards.
Yes.
So if you flip it, you replace this token with a clone because there was a clone in the
So
closet.
there's like stuff in that pile that can.
There's one
Eat my
bad.
face.
There's one bad or 2 bad cards in the pile right now.
That's not that many.
And
Look at all that loot.
And you can add the hidden clone cards if you back at the bonus.
Yeah,
So
I don't think that dissuaded
Tony,
me.
there's-
I'm
there's-
pretty tempted.
This game's fun, but there's 2 ways to play it.
Yeah.
And that's the right way and the wrong way.
We're gonna play.
And-
the
We know
wrong
which
way.
way I'm going.
And the wrong way is to ever touch any of these icons for any reason.
But the right way is
on
to
it.
stand still for long periods of time.
No, that's also a terrible idea.
Okay, so you guys can go whenever you want.
Okay, so the first thing that happens is any adrenaline that would be on us, we would take off and give it to Oz. And if you were within 5 of me when that happened, you would roll a black die, and how many hits you rolled, you would just throw that much back in the bank. You wouldn't give it
He
to
doesn't
Oz.
get them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we talk about what our plan is, and then there's the initiative cards. As the team leader, which is whoever has the highest rank, which is the character I'm playing, I hand out what order we're going in. So we can just full table talk. We can talk as much about what our plan is.
The only
and how we
secrets
wanna
in
do
the
this.
game are the like face down cards and that kind of stuff.
Then once all 4 of us go, Oz will take his turn. Then back and forth, back and forth. That's the way it's going to
Yeah.
play. So I mean, obviously we need to go.
We're going to be
plant
moving
some
in,
bombs.
Yeah, we're going to be
Yeah.
moving into that central room, and then we have to break up. It looks like, or go from room to room.
We could go in
2 teams of
There's a
pairs
lot-
to try and do it faster.
There's a lot of strategies, and most of them
Fail.
are kind of successful.
So why don't? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you want to split up and hit 2 rooms?
I think 2 and 2
I think
seems.
2 and 2.
Okay, so
Do we
who?
not have time to stick together?
Because we can always come back in this main room if things go south. In both
Well,
of
because
these
this is
corridors.
gonna be racking
So
up.
when this hits 6, crisis point starts, but there's no end to this mission. If you guys, I mean, there's a second track that goes all the way to 20. If
Oh,
you
I
guys
see.
keep going, we just keep going.
So what I think we could do is whoever goes first could open one of these doors, and it's just like I'm not super combat-y, so why don't I go open this door so that if there's monsters in there, all of you can run up and kill them.
Okay.
and then the
and then-
recon guy can just go running, screaming into that room.
If this room doesn't have a bunch of nasties in it, then we can split up. If it has a bunch of nasties, then we all converge on that
Focus
room and
on
try
it.
and take it out.
Okay.
Sounds great.
You'll notice all the rooms have spawn points.
Hmm.
And these are spawn points for big stuff and clones and guards. The vents, these 2 tokens, are places that clones can also spawn.
So you just crawl through the vents.
I'll go
hop out.
first. Lyle, why don't we have you go second? So in
Sure.
case I open that door and it's full of nasties, you can walk up. Then Doug, I don't know what you do, so
Me neither.
you're just gonna go third, and you're gonna be the cleaner.
Recon guy goes last. Seems
Yeah.
like
So
a
you can
strategy.
imagine the Gin Commando like the
No.
wizard.
Yeah,
The idea is so
I
that
have
they
some
come out
mental
and
powers.
you clean them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the cleaner, man.
So
I also have a gun.
Recon cleaner.
Doug is the same race as the main bad guys in this, so he can do his psychic stuff to mess
Right.
with me. Did you take the one? You didn't take the one that puts tokens on my dashboard, did you?
Yeah, telepathic.
Oh, you
duel.
did. So you can roll a die, and then I roll a die, and if I roll higher, you get tokens, and if you roll higher, I get tokens.
Right, but it seems
So-
like if I win, I'm giving you adrenaline. Isn't
No,
that bad?
you're putting adrenaline on here,
Oh, which
slows down one of those abilities. I can't
Okay.
use it until it's empty again.
Nice.
So
Okay.
everybody pick your stance you want to be in for this
Yeah.
turn.
Tony wants to go reckless.
Yeah.
Tony, I don't think you ever would not want to be reckless.
Well, especially
And
because
you
you're going to
can
be last, you can run in there.
And you can stack your unused cards underneath that pile. You don't need to reference them. Even your down card can go under there. You won't need to reference them. Only the top card matters, and it's kind of a programmable character sheet.
Okay.
Tony Reckless Konachek. Because that defines him.
And you did not take the Power Claw. If you have a basic weapon upgrade kit card, it replaces the basic weapon on your
I
character
see.
sheet.
Yeah, I
So,
just have
like,
a regular claw.
The rifleman can take a shotgun instead of his rifle, and he can take a combat claw instead of his regular claw.
But I still have a claw.
But yes, you can always claw stuff. Okay, so
I'm gonna get started.
uh-huh.
So I'm gonna gain 1 adrenaline to move because
Yep.
my speed is currently 2 in the stance. So I'm gonna go boop boop, flip one of these over.
Yep.
I'm gonna gain another adrenaline to move again, flip another one of these over, and I'm gonna go boop boop.
Over to
Okay.
the door.
So now you're adjacent to the door because the door is the entire marker.
So I'm gonna gain 1 to open the door.
Okay, we
so
flip that over and see what it says.
It says, remove this door from the game. It's
unlocked.
unlocked.
Okay, so if the door is unlocked, nothing special happens.
But then we see what the room cards are, and whenever the overseer builds these rooms, like the doors and the room cards is the area they get to customize. So
Yeah.
the same mission can be different multiple times.
So this stack is fixed. Fire team and recon patrol always go together, but I can put them in any of the 4 rooms.
Okay.
So
Ooh, bad
what,
guys.
what you said earlier about if there's not a lot of bad guys in that room,
Yeah.
There's a lot of
you
bad
found
guys.
a room with
A
all the
lot of
bad guys.
Tony's got this.
And then I
gonna
place
rush in
them.
last
I place
and
them
stab
in the
everyone.
room anywhere I want. So we're gonna
Tony.
put these gun guys back here and these melee guys up here hiding by the wall.
Are they like playing cards in there? What are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, the clones have got to. They're probably like fighting over loose glands
Okay. Nice.
because
Gland. It's a gland party.
Yeah, they're kind of. They might be like dicing for glands.
Sure.
What did you just say?
So the aliens in this game
They
are,
like
are
glands.
psychic.
Yeah.
The Gen are the main alien race, right? They're refugees from a different war that you find out more about in Level 7 Invasion, the 3rd game. And they've come to the planet to survive the war and the aftermath, which is a horrible plague decimating their entire race.
Right.
So Kronos, since there's some sort of connectivity of all life in the universe, there's some way he could use human DNA to maybe fix his problem.
Right.
And he makes clones, which are like half versions of himself that are not that smart and not that easily controllable.
Okay.
And then he makes hybrids, which are combinations of human DNA and his own DNA.
Right.
And the hybrids have things like giant cannons and other kinds of things like that.
Like you do.
And that psychic manifestation comes out differently in all the different creatures. So these guys make it so you can't really focus on them. They kind of blur in your vision.
Okay.
And these guys can shoot farther if they concentrate and that kind of stuff. But the other thing that's core to almost all the creatures that aren't Gen is that human adrenaline and other fear-based, chemicals in your blood are like crack cocaine to these things.
Okay. They love it.
So, like we learned last week, if I make a melee attack against a commando that's maxed adrenaline, I get a bonus red die because it's
Right.
like really, really, really fiending on you.
Okay.
So
So the door's open.
I'm
A
gonna
bunch of dudes.
That's
are
the
in there.
room.
I'm gonna gain 2 adrenaline, and I'm going to take out my M14, and I'm gonna blast this guy in his head.
In his head, you're gonna aim straight for his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my attack gets 3 blacks and 1 red. What's his range defense?
His range defense is 3, and he doesn't have cover because he's not adjacent to a
And
wall.
what's the range of your gun?
So the number, if you look at your
Right, got
weapons,
it.
Yeah.
that's how many squares away you have
That's
to be.
the range.
In your knife, so it doesn't have a number because it just means adjacent, and adjacent does count diagonals.
Okay.
So I have to roll a 3 or more on this.
Shooting with your gun.
I'm
You gonna
going.
aim?
I'm going to spend 1 to aim just to get another red die. Actually, I don't need that.
I mean, you're gonna miss horribly and give all that adrenaline.
Easy
to me.
game. So I'll kill him.
Okay,
Got
so you
it.
got
Nice.
that guy. He's dead.
Then I'm going to use Calm My Mind. It's free. I just roll a red die, and I get rid of that much adrenaline.
Cool.
So I'm done. And Lyle, you can go.
So
All right.
since you aren't at your max, you could have moved again.
I could have moved again, but I've got 2 things going on. One is that once per each of your turns, I can gain adrenaline to
So you
let
wanna keep
you
that ready.
to let you do things.
Right.
Yeah.
I also got an interrupt that I can give anybody within a space of me +1 ranged or melee defense. I'm sorry, within 4 spaces of me by gaining 1 adrenaline.
Okay.
So, and I don't like giving Oz lots of adrenaline.
Yeah. So all the cautious stances have interrupt
Some kind of
abilities.
interrupt. Yeah.
And his is defensive.
Okay.
I'm
You
def-
can build that character to be the best sniper on the game because he ignores stealth and he can do even better when he shoots. Or you can build him to be like the bard, the guy who protects the party and makes
Right.
their abilities better and that kind of stuff.
So I'm going to. So I'm in cautious advance, so I only move 2 spaces per
Yep.
per
Uh-huh.
move.
Where do you want to go, Lyle?
So I'm going to move forward.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
that
gonna
was
do
your
it
one.
again.
That was your one diagonal for the turn.
Get one per.
You
per
get
turn.
one diagonal per turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it one more time to move up next to you.
So you're moving.
Now you can see through friendly models
So you can
I
shoot
don't-
through
and
them.
enemy models. Models don't block line of sight.
What's your range?
My range is 6.
So yeah,
on
you,
my-
probably, want to move up a little.
So
bit.
these guys have stealth, so you can't shoot them outside of 4, and these guys are outside your range.
Okay.
So yeah, if you move one more time, you can hop over Hungerford.
So if you come here, you'll be in stealth range of the 2 low melee guys, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You be in range of those 3.
Who am I?
You can shoot this guy and these 2.
Okay.
Now, are these two getting any sort of cover?
They are getting cover because there's walls between you and them that they're adjacent to. Like the other guy back here, even if that wall was somehow between the two of you, he wasn't adjacent to it. So
Okay.
he's not hugging it, so he doesn't get covered.
So if I move 2 spaces back, actually, I still am in range of those front 2 guys, right?
No.
They've got stealth, which simply says if you're outside of 4, you can't even hit them unless you have something that
1,
ignores
2,
stealth.
3, 4.
No, so you're inside. You're inside range 4 of this guy.
But not the other guy.
But for there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because you get 1 diagonal when you count range 2. So you'd have 1 target if you stood back there.
Because I can only shoot 1 of them because my max adrenaline is 6, so I can spend 3 more adrenaline.
Well, if you want, I can gain 2 adrenaline for you
Yeah.
and let you shoot.
Okay.
And I can shoot one of those stealth guys because I have a special gun.
Okay.
Well, I'll shoot the first stealth guy.
So you
So-
can see through their psychic powers because
So
yours
I'm gonna
are more
use-
powerful.
That's right.
I'm going to use pacifier, and I'm going to gain the adrenaline for you.
All right.
You, bust a cap in someone's nugget.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to shoot that guy over there.
Did you take strafing fire by any chance?
I did, but it's only within 2 spaces. No one's within 2 spaces
Okay.
and within range.
I did set them up correctly. on that.
Good job. So let's see.
With the
What's
So I
your range
shoot-
defense?
My range defense on rogue clones
Yeah.
is 4 normally, and if they have cover, it's 5.
So I'm looking for 5.
We need 5.
Yikes. So that's 3, but I have recoil compensators. I can reroll up to 2 black dice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
nice.
It's only 4.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to gain 2 more adrenaline and shoot him 1 more time.
Okay.
Cool. I like it. That's
Almost.
4.
That's
Just
4.
got to get 1 more hit.
5.
Yeah,
Got
it is.
him.
I got dice.
Boom.
All right. That's my turn.
So it's equal to or better than.
Yeah.
Yes, it's equal to or better.
Defense.
If you're fighting a really big monster, if you get really better, you do more damage because most of them have like 3/7 for their defense.
Okay.
So if you shoot them really good, you do double damage.
Gotcha.
But you guys can't take double damage unless I'm fighting you with one particular bad guy.
All right, Doug.
All right, let's move up.
Yep. I guess we need to make the decision if we're going to split up at this point or if we're going to.
Well, I think that we shouldn't split up while we've got all these guys here.
Sure.
Right. So I'm going to see if I can at least shoot this guy over here.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm going to have to use 2 movements.
That's a wall.
That's a wall.
Oh,
That red, anything
Sorry.
with a red edge is a wall.
so like this.
Or you might want to come closer this way instead of going around the wall that way.
This is open
So you can go this way.
to here.
Yes, you were here. Mm-hmm. So that's 1, 2, 3. So you got 1 more if you gain 2 adrenaline because your speed is 2.
Right.
Okay, so you've gained 2 adrenaline so far.
And I can't
You've
see
moved
this guy
twice.
yet, presumably.
No, because you're straight on the wall with him.
Right.
So
So I might as
He's
well
hiding behind that
move
wall.
again.
Yep.
And can I shoot him from here?
what's your range on your gun?
6.
6.
And I can see through
And you
stealth.
can see through stealth.
And I think it got chicken phasing too.
So yeah, we change your facing, but,
Okay, sure.
but facing is free to change while you're taking action.
So that
yeah,
cost
1,
me 3
2,
adrenaline all in all.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
So
This
you-
guy's 5 away.
You started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And then it costs 1 to
costs
shoot.
2 to
2 to shoot. Okay. And I use the number of dice that are on here.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So we got 3. And what is it going to take to hit this guy?
It's going to take a 5 because he's in cover.
So that's pretty hard. See if there's anything I can do. Doesn't look like it. But I do ignore stealth. So I guess
And
we'll
your
just try for
feedback
this.
module's range is
I get a free attack, 1 fewer die than the previous. They must be within 2 spaces of the previous, so that won't work.
you've got kind of a chaining, like mental anguish gun
Right.
because you're kind of a wizard. So if they're tightly packed, like these guys back here, you could possibly fry all 3 of them. if you
Right,
could shoot.
and if I was able to move a
chaining
little
mental
closer, I already
anguish
used all my movement. I could try to dominate one of them, like in the back, to
You
move
could,
up, but they're
yeah.
too far away right now.
That's totally made up.
All right, so I'm probably gonna miss, but we'll give it a shot.
We're still on mic though, so everybody can hear us.
I miss,
Okay.
and there's nothing I can do about that, right? Presumably, I miss.
Some characters have kick
Oz
cards that
can't
allow
hear us, but
rewolls.
Twitch can.
Right,
Yeah.
like the heavies guy.
Yeah.
What are we?
Ideal
What are we?
circumstance.
What are we talking about? I can't.
Nothing.
Go.
can't
People are
quite hear.
cheering for Doug.
Okay.
All right.
I miss with my little psychotronic pistol.
Yes, psychotronic is all the technologies the alien use because they're.
It was
Their
a warning
mental
to the
abilities.
to them that I'm.
Tony, you gonna open that door over there?
Well,
No.
So
Run in and stab
tactical
everyone.
tip: the last player should never open a door because that spawns 3 bad guys for me that you can't
yeah.
react to.
You should run in here and murder everyone if you can.
yeah, I think I can
He's
get over there
really
pretty
far
fast.
away.
Good, so your turn's over.
Yeah.
All right.
So you get a free move.
I get a free move because I have Trailblazer, so I just
Okay.
get to go.
That free move
And-
does still flip one of your tokens.
Okay, so I'm gonna move once, and Reckless Advance is 4.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. One diagonal only, right?
One diagonal for your
Okay.
entire turn. Yep.
And then I'm going to pay 1
Yep.
Yep.
to move again. 1, 2, 3. I can get right up here.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Flip one of your movement tokens.
Flip another movement token.
Movement,
Yeah.
movement. Now I could attack with my pistol.
Or you
You're-
could run
you're-
up and
yeah,
stab that
I-
dude.
I-
Your
feel-
submachine gun.
I feel like you should don't listen to the bad guy. You should just move again and stab him.
Your
Yeah.
submachine gun is, I was gonna say, not the best option.
2.
Oz is trying right now to beat you.
Now, because I'm in.
Oh no.
I'm adjacent to him, so he does not benefit from cover at this point.
Melee targets never get covered,
Sure.
and big
Did you
bases never get.
did
covered.
you want to move all the way in? You move 3. You have one more square. Just because your knife has that, every time you hit somebody,
Oh,
or
and I
attack,
get to
you
move one more
get to
time.
move,
Yeah, let's do that.
So it's one more
Put
up?
me right next to him.
Yep.
Yeah, stab.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
9
No, only
inches.
Dallas brought 9 inches of steel. Tony
so
has to come up
I
with his own
also
catchphrase.
am super awesome with knives, and so I have knife work. So the cost of my melee attack actions is 1
Yeah.
instead of 2.
Yep.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay 1.
Uh-huh.
I've got 2 more after this that I can do. I'm gonna make a knife attack.
Okay.
And with my hunting knife, while my speed is 4 or higher, which
Yep.
it is, I can roll 1 additional red die when attacking with this weapon. So a total of 2 black and 3 red.
That's good.
And what's their melee defense?
4.
So you need a 4.
Sorry, 4s.
Get him, stabby Jim.
Oh, beautiful.
You stab that guy.
Now you get to move one
I
square
love
for
that.
free.
Yeah.
One more. Put me up next to that investigate token.
Oh yeah.
What's in this box?
What's in this loot? I want.
So if I want to max out, I can move up and take
Now-
out one more.
Yes.
These
alien.
are rubble. They cost you 2 to leave unless you took the card that says you're not affected by that.
He did.
He
Oh
did.
yeah, I don't take damage from that.
Okay, so the other one is you're not slowed down by stuff.
Okay.
But you could at least get to that guy.
I can get it.
You
I
could
think it's
step
worth.
up
I think
and
it's
stab the
worth
other
taking
guy.
out
Yeah,
one
I
more
agree.
dude.
I think
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move up next to him.
Is that like 2 here?
Yeah, get me close
Yeah,
to those
because
other
he's
guys.
got 4, so he
Nice.
can get there easily.
And then one more.
To
This is
attack?
My last one for the attack.
Now, if you wanted to, you could attack that flashlight instead.
I could attack the flashlight, and I'm very tempted.
So these guys
Oh,
are only 3s.
5.
Nice.
So that guy's also.
Boom.
And then
boom.
you get to move 1, and I'd recommend actually stepping back. That way you'll be in the 5 squares of me to get to
Oh.
remove some adrenaline.
Well, it costs 2 movement points to leave a rebel space.
Okay.
Oh, so even if you only have 1, you cannot
Yes.
move out.
And Tony used his diagonal already, so he couldn't go diagonally that
But
way.
he can
Oh,
go back to.
so you could have just stepped here and stabbed that guy, right?
He could have, yeah.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, and then so just walk there, stab him, and then
And then
just
that
stand.
space is empty, and he
Then
could
stay
back.
there?
Then he could back up. You can go into rebel spaces for free for normal movement, but it costs 2 to leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should he do that?
It's up to you,
didn't-
man. I wouldn't go any farther forward because you need to be within 5 of me to get that little bonus.
Keep me here because I might want that extra movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So that was everybody. That was 4.
Yep.
That was it. Yep. and
So,
I'm done.
I
three
start with a certain amount of adrenaline because they don't give me any adrenaline until they have some. So every round at the start of the round, I get adrenaline. But I start in this mission with 4 times the number of players, so I have 16
Okay.
to start with. Because this mission's a little harder than the normal ones. Because last week I had 8, I think.
Ralph Troll on Twitch says, "Go, Mr. Stabby."
Hey,
I want,
yeah.
I want you to imagine real fast the cinematic of what happens. Like we walk up, throw the door open, these guys come up, and they're like,
Do some shit.
and then all of a sudden, like Stabby Joe is like, and just like
No,
runs
just
past us.
Pushing my way through.
Because
And
it's a
he's like-
reckless advance. We're all being careful, like cautious.
You get a stab, and you get a stab, and you get a stab. We're like, whoa, guy, calm down.
So I'm
He
gonna
hates these guys.
pay 4 to do clone flankers, and that spawns 2 clones at
Oh
event.
man, what?
So I'm gonna put out 2 melee clones. Is anybody at max adrenaline?
I'm at max.
no.
I'm at max adrenaline.
You're at max adrenaline, and you are at max adrenaline. And you're not concentrating, which puts out waves of energy that makes you harder to attack,
Correct.
but also makes you slower because you're inside your own head.
Yeah. Becomes speed 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get bonuses, and like all of his defenses go up, and he gets a bonus to help you guys out.
Right.
Everybody has a normal stance, which is cautious, and then a fast one and a slow one. And the countermeasure specialist and the leader, their slow stances help the team.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so those guys spawn back there. Now, there's been some comments on the internet, and we're not going to play with the version of this more than likely that we published because you guys don't like it when I change things last minute.
I'm just used to it at this point.
So this ability right now says I can spend 4 on it, and then I can spend extra adrenaline to spawn extra clones at other vents. Now, a lot of people who are the overseer when they play this game have commented, if you only have 1 vent, that's a very limiting ability.
Sure.
So we're going to change it to at this vent or any other vent.
Even though we have 2 vents?
Yes, I know. I mean, in the final version of this,
So
I'm
even
going
if
to
you have
loosen up
one
the
vent-
usability of it because you're still paying the same. But if you're limited to 1 vent, then you're stuck and you can only get 2 clones out, which is not that great. But since I have 2 vents here and it's printed this way, I wouldn't want to change things.
Ralph Troll is already
I was
calling
going to
you
say,
a cheater on
it sounds
Twitter
like
right
he's
now.
trying
Oh,
to
sure.
make his cheat
Sure.
official.
Like,
No,
look
I'm
at the
doing
bottom
it
comment right now. It's
by-
just classic cheater odds.
I'm doing it by the rules.
Doing it by the
I'm
rules,
saying
yeah.
what it's going to change to so that anybody out there who's normally an Overseer player who wants to know some of the differences in the new edition, that's one of them.
And then do they just like 4 of them clown car out of 1 vent?
Yeah.
Is when that
So this says I can pay 2 adrenaline tokens directly to the bank to spawn a clone at another vent. I can do that up to 3 more times. And I can only spawn as many clones at once with the dashboard ability as there are players.
Okay.
So I can only spit out 4 at a time. But like I said, that's going to change to this vent or another vent. But I'm going to do it how it's written right now. So I'm not a cheater. So I'm going to pay.
For now.
I'm going to pay 4 more that go back to the bank,
And
not
then
to
some
the
more
dashboard.
jerks
And then
come out of here.
2 more are going to pop out of this. And when a clone pops out of a vent, it can be on or adjacent to the vent.
Hi.
Hello.
So that one's going to pop out adjacent to Hungerford,
Hello.
and that one's going to pop out
I
there.
don't like this.
Is your dominate an interrupt? It's not. It's a normal action.
Yeah,
so
it's an action.
Doug being one of the
I blame
aliens.
Doug. You brought them to
Well,
us.
and if I was in my intimidating aura, then
It
I
would be
make you
hard,
pay
yeah.
more to get next to me.
Yeah. So dominate lets you take control of an alien and move and
Yeah,
attack
which
with
I
it.
might do.
Which you might do, but we're gonna see if we can put some damage on Hungerford before that happens.
We just want to be friends.
So it costs me 1 adrenaline to activate each of these guys. So
Okay.
I have 2 spare adrenaline, which won't go to anything on my board.
Because you're activating all of them.
Yeah, so I'm
Yep.
activating all of them. So to activate somebody, I just pay right there. Tony, you're running real fast, right?
Yeah, I'm super fast.
Which means your gun defense is lower than your melee defense.
Oh, you
Because
pointed
when you're
that
running
out.
real
Okay.
fast, you pay less attention to bullets, but more attention, like you're hard to hit because you're moving so
Right.
fast.
Bullets mean nothing to me.
So I'm going to shoot you with this guy.
Okay.
Clones get 3 black dice when they attack normally. That's their standard stats.
Need a 3.
That is
That's
a 6.
a lot.
Last week when we played, I rolled 1s and blanks a lot, so maybe the dice are flipping over. Maybe I'm getting the other side of that.
We got a sharpshooter
Everybody saw
over
that?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, I like to stab things so much, I'm naming my daughter Stabitha Konachak.
Okay, so
Other guys.
if
What?
if a clone did that come from chat?
No. What? Nah, it's all good.
Okay, so when a clone of the same type attacks the same target, that clone gets a bonus black die.
They team
It's
up a
not
little bit.
cumulative. It's just 1. So
Okay.
if all these claw guys attack Hungerford, the first one rolls 3, all the other ones roll 4.
Right.
And this guy's a second guy shooting at Tony, so he's gonna roll.
I'm getting shot a second time.
You're getting shot a second time.
That guy put a hole in your kneecap. This guy's gonna try and put a hole in your nugget.
They saw what was.
I
what
got a
happened to their
3,
buddies.
so I did shoot you.
Okay.
Okay.
Clunk, chink.
We're gonna. Now, it's the same clone, the same type. So if a melee clone runs up to you, it doesn't get that bonus because it's not the same kind of clone.
Okay.
Because that's kind of how they're all simultaneously acting. Like they all shoot you at once or they all
Okay.
claw you at once. That kind of thing. So I'm going to activate one of these guys, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there and swing at Hungerford.
Get it.
That's a 1.
Oh,
There's
God.
my dice rolls.
I'm so
They're
good
back.
at this game.
They're back. Okay, then this one's going to go 1, 2, 3,
What's your
4,
range
5,
defense?
6.
They're
melee.
intimidated by
Now
me.
this one gets his 4th die, and oh wait, you're at max adrenaline. I should have rolled an extra die, but I missed. So with this one, I will roll all the dice I'm supposed to roll,
That's a lot of
and I will get a 2.
I'm so good at this game.
Dodging.
Just keep attacking me.
The one
Yeah,
that's
there's a third
already right there is
Yeah, swing.
going to also swing.
I'll take this damage. I'll allow this one to go through us.
That's,
right.
that's a 3.
Oh.
I got you that time.
Don't want them to feel bad about
And then
themselves.
this last guy's going to move, and he's going to go there and then diagonal to there, so he's
Nice.
also adjacent to Hunter.
Roll them right here so people can see.
Okay, cameraman Tony, you're not the director.
You're
this
a
time.
player this
I just
time.
didn't want to knock things around. When I roll over here, I roll better. Good, thanks, Tony.
And I tell the team, just because they didn't attack me, that doesn't mean we're in cahoots.
Yeah, you did miss your shot.
At
I
the
missed,
end,
and then they all don't attack me.
at the
It's
end
not
of
a
my
problem.
turn, I have to discard down to 10 adrenaline tokens. to force the Overseer player to be active and do things. I
Okay.
can't just hoard. If you guys give me 40, I can't just sit on them and just stare
you
at
need
you.
to do stuff with 'em.
So now we go to the timer phase. So the clock goes up by 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you guys do your planning phase, which is giving me adrenaline. But first,
So normally we would give him all the adrenaline on us,
But you
but
get to do your thing.
each of us rolls a black die. Normally it's a, so the card says you roll a red die, but
Yes.
Oz informed me that it says we do a black die now.
you do a black die now because
Cheating.
No,
No, it's okay.
So you'll notice
is
the
written.
Kickstarter talks about we're incorporating a lot of feedback from the 5 years this game has existed.
Right, it's a new
into
edition.
the game. And
This ability is really powerful.
many of the players on the good guy and bad guy side have said that ability with a red die per player is a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
Because red dice have 1 blank, they average 1, and
So you
they
roll
have
that.
doubles.
So you put
So
two,
Tony rolled a 2.
So put 2 back in the bank. They don't
just,
go to Oz.
just put them back
And
in
I
your
put
bank.
1 back in mine.
Lyle
Nice,
rolled a 2.
Lyle.
Oh wow! Look, you still dumped 6 of those, so I don't think it was a problem. So count up
And then
how
the
many.
rest comes to you.
Well, keep them by yourself. Just tell me how
Okay.
many you got.
4.
So Hungerford's giving me 4,
I'm giving you 5.
5. Okay.
So you got 4 from Doug, so 9.
You get 3 from me.
And 3 from me.
So
15.
5, 4, 3, 3.
Yeah, you got 15 total.
Okay. Plus my.
Okay, so everyone give me
That's
the
my other
initiative
2.
cards,
Okay.
and we need to
Yep.
discuss our plan.
So I'm at 17, John. If you're tracking that.
So
Well, if you could do like a whirlwind attack,
What-
kill all these guys.
I know that Tony ran in
doesn't
there,
do that.
but Tony, since you move for free and then you make knife attacks for 1 each, and you move every time you attack somebody, I'm thinking if you go first and you go like 1,
Try to clear
2,
a bunch
3,
of them
4, swing, move, swing, move, swing. You can just Pac-Man through this nice little group of guys.
And then you guys will just gun
down the
and
rest.
then drop
just-
the bomb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Okay, so why don't we have you go first?
Same.
Who wants to go next? I can go like.
Now keep in mind, it takes
I can go second to
it
have
takes
wild
3 adrenaline
I
to
will
plant a
kill
bomb.
anything you tell me to kill.
So I'll hope.
Try, Tony.
I'll hope
You
that
will
I,
try.
I'll hope that I can get the bomb in there on mine.
So you want to be moving a little faster this turn, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
But I mean,
Now, keep in mind, your max adrenaline changes per stance.
Yeah.
So usually when you're going super fast, you only have 4 adrenaline or so.
Right.
And when you're being cautious, you have 6. And then usually when you're going slow, you have less adrenaline.
I see. So you might not have enough to arm a bomb in certain stances.
well, what I
Yeah.
can do though is I can gain an adrenaline once each person's go to have you do something. So I can gain one to let you move,
right.
then let you move again with your
Yeah.
dauntless, and then that should move you 8 squares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
So why don't we have you, and I'll just go last.
Okay.
So you
I'll
can keep
be-
an eye
I'll
on
be
the sneaky
planning-
alien on your
I'll
team.
be planning to plant the bomb.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, man, go first.
All right. I have reckless advance.
Yep.
So I'm going to move 4 for free.
Boop. So flip. During the planning phase,
yeah.
all your token,
All
all your
these come back. So I
exhaustion
flip one
tokens
for
go
my
back to blue.
first move.
Yep.
And now I'm there. I'm going to attack. I attack for 1.
And those are a
Knife
feature
work.
in Extreme Prejudice, the expansion.
So you need
They are
3
not part of the
reds
core
and
game.
2 black.
They just make the game a little bit more difficult for the commander.
What's the melee defense here?
4.
Boom.
Important question from Ralph Troll. I
then-
can tell because it's in all caps. Asks if the red dice are cherry flavored. No, don't eat dice.
No.
Dice are not
If
food.
you have recently picked up Monster Apocalypse, they are the exact same dice,
They taste
except
like
the black
root
ones
canals.
are the blue
You gonna
dice.
move one?
Okay. Move 1 for which I'm trying to remember which one it is.
Your knife.
I think just your knife itself lets you.
Or
Oh no, it's reckless advance. After I perform an attack.
now that
Move
stance
this
card is going to change to place your character in an adjacent space,
Okay.
so that it doesn't take one of your exhaustion tokens
Okay,
to
'cause-
use that move.
So it doesn't use
It
this
doesn't
right
use
now.
the
Right.
one of those moves.
And then now I'm next to another enemy, so I'm going to pay another 1,
Yep.
and I'm going to attack again.
Tony's the guy in like the squad action movie that
Look at that.
God.
That's
runs
beautiful. I have to
around
put this where
murdering
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So
That's
Tony,
nice.
you need to decide what grisly trophy you collect from
You gonna move up here?
because
cut
you're
it
that
There's
guy
no
in the movie.
time for trophy
No,
collection.
you're that
You
guy.
just
in the movie.
go.
That's why you got shot in the kneecaps. Is because you were.
It's
collecting
just whatever
trophies.
comes off, and it just grab it midair.
exactly. Put it in the backpack.
Okay, and now I've moved up, and I am adjacent to
Yep,
yet
you're
another.
adjacent to that guy,
So I'm gonna stab again.
Yep.
3.
The
That's
three.
not enough. They're 4s.
not enough, they're fours?
The gun guys are 3s. The melee guys are 4s.
All right, I don't like that. That really broke my momentum.
Well, hey, why don't you go ahead and make an attack?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
4. There we go.
So what I think, so you started here and you're running this way.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that you ran right in front of Doug's character and like you're like, and you're staring at him the whole time and then you kind of like divert and
I'm
laugh.
like, I'm pointing at the other alien. I'm like,
Yeah.
that one.
Could have been you, man.
The only reason he missed that one attack was he was about to stug dab into Doug, and he was like, whoa.
I pay 1 more.
Yep.
Nice.
Stab that. Look at this.
That's beautiful.
It's like cleaning house. It's like Saturday.
So the
then you get to move
overseer,
to space.
the
And
overseer
then I get to
does
move
want
I will head. I
the
will
commandos to
move
miss as
toward
often
the
as
door.
possible.
Right.
Because
Okay.
that is free adrenaline to me and
More
it keeps my
adrenaline.
bad
And
guys.
I'm gonna stick. I could take another move action. No, I couldn't.
Yeah, you could.
Because I don't have enough.
Moving would be 1 and you're at 4 of your 5.
Right.
But if you move
But
again,
if I do that, I'm gonna give him more adrenaline, and actually, I want to stay with my team. So
Yeah.
we'll hang out here, and I'm done.
All right.
All right, so I'm up.
Yeah, go
I
shoot
want
those
to
guys.
move to right here.
I
That'll
think you
cost me
did
1
Dallas
adrenaline.
proud with the
That
stabby.
was only
character.
1 space.
I only want to move 1 space, I think, because well, who's going to run in and plant the bomb?
Me.
Right.
3, 4, 5, 6. So
Wait,
you have
whoa, whoa,
range
whoa.
to both those guys.
Right, and that's all I want.
And they don't
right?
have
'Cause-
cover.
Doug's under suspicion, but we're gonna give him the most important
I have
thing we
a
have to
bomb.
go run in and plant there.
I think
That's
that,
fine.
I think you just intimidated the hell out of him as you were like,
Yeah.
hey, the bomb's that way.
And you probably want my bomb to be the first one planted because then I won't have a bomb the
Yeah.
rest of the time.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to use strafing fire to shoot both of those guys.
Nice.
Okay?
So I have to roll 1 less black die, so I roll 2 red, 2 black.
Yep. And that's all strafing fire cost, right? It's just roll
Yep,
1 less
just
die.
1 less black
and
die.
spread
What's,
your
what's
fire.
their range defense?
Their range defense is only 3, and they don't have stealth, so you can shoot them from a full distance.
All right, so first guy on the left, he gets hit on a 4.
Okay?
He's just goose splattered.
Other guy also hit on a 5.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Way to go, team.
And you could have re-rolled 2 of those black dice with your other abilities, so you had a pretty good chance to shoot
I
them.
did most of the work, but way to go, the rest of you. 5s all around.
So
how-
because I'm going to want to, because after this we're going to head the other way, I'm just going to not use any more adrenaline, just hang out there.
Also, you're
Okay.
you're incautious, right?
I'm incautious,
So
so
you
I
can
can
interrupt
overwatch.
it. Like if I spawn something here, you can shoot it before
Right.
it gets to do
Do
anything.
you want to move any?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
And your ability is once per other commando's turn, so you
Yeah.
can do it for each other
Yes,
player.
you can do it for
I
me,
could,
okay,
I
cool.
could gain 1 and have you move if I wanted. Like if you wanted to get back up, but if you're good there.
Okay. So how is this going to work? I'm going to spend 1.
So I'll do the first one for you. So
Okay.
I'll gain 1 and let you move.
Cool. So I move 4. And then I spend 1 to
Yep.
move again.
Yep.
Turn this over. And then do I have to be, where do I move
have to be
up
on
here?
it.
Just here?
That's what
But
we
that's a
can't move through
wall.
the
That's a wall space.
So like there.
Yep.
And so now I use 3 more
Yep.
to
Yep.
plant the bomb, and then
Yep.
I'm at my cap.
I mean, the bomb is planted.
The bomb, do I put
You
it
just
on
set it
here?
on there, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't
See,
matter
guys,
where.
I'm totally with the mission. And
Now,
Check those connections.
what I said earlier about me getting adrenaline, I'm going to do that once a game
okay.
to represent that. Like, there's adrenaline coming from somewhere else. I'm not going to do it every round,
Gotcha.
but it is going to be a black die per player.
I'm going to engage you in a telepathic duel.
Telepathic duel. What? Read that to me, because I
All
can't.
right. Once during each of my turns, I can choose to roll 2 black die. If I do, you roll 2 black die. And if I roll more than you, I get to place 2 adrenaline on your dashboard.
If I roll more than you, though, I get to put 2 on
Oh.
you, and it can push you above your max.
It can. So I can still do it even though I'm
Yeah,
at
you
max? Okay.
You can still do it.
Come on. Oh.
I have to roll more than you. and I've been
helping
rolling.
your case,
I've been
Doug.
rolling blanks.
Oh.
I rolled.
That
That
one's
is,
a
that's a
skew.
that's a potato. That's still a
All
double.
right. So
There you go.
I get more adrenaline.
Yeah, Doug. Just take 2 more adrenaline.
Well, I was trying a little telepathic duel. Clearly did not work.
I have a question.
It is a free ability.
Yeah,
it doesn't
you can
cost
just do
you
that
anything.
whenever.
You can just do
I'll
it
be
whenever
doing
you
it
want.
all the time.
I have a quick question.
The aliens aren't shooting him. He didn't hit the aliens. He's feeding the
I
overseer.
planted
He
a
just
bomb.
stood there and concentrated, and then
I planted a bomb. It's
My
all
main
good.
question is what?
What's that?
What?
We got the bomb. The bomb is down.
What?
Now you choose. Some
no,
trickery.
all four
all four have to be
bombs have to
planted.
get planted for you guys to set
Everything
the
is
timer.
going fine.
Okay.
The overseer
Hey,
is
it's-
there. I
it's-
checked to see if he's there. He is there.
It's only
Jay says, "Cahoot!"
So are
Doug
you? Are
is
you
sitting
done?
right next to me. He's almost on this side of the table.
He is literally overseer
Everything is
adjacent.
fine.
Uh-huh.
I am Thoth. I'm a friend.
Are your turn done?
Yeah.
Are your turn?
Are your turn done?
My turn are done.
I'm so brain fried by what has happened. He's like, I walk in here, I plant the bomb, and I give some adrenaline.
No, later.
It was a duel. I failed.
Also,
I lost.
We
my
didn't
duel.
mention you can get both the short story Danger Close, which is a prequel to Invasion, but has some of the same contents of the conspiracy and,
Right.
the human military and stuff. Or Judas Protocol, the full novel about Disco Team, the guys in the main game doing missions before Omega Protocol. Those are both available on store.privateerpress.com.
That's true.
Why are they called Team Disco? Awesome.
They're called Team Disco, I believe, because the agency assigns team names to you based on like your battalion or whatever.
Right.
And the other two teams they work with are Motown and Hard Rock.
But you're not giving the real answer, which is they be staying alive.
Oh, sure, they do. In the story, there is a Disco Inferno, and they're staying alive. And if you look through the 9 mission names in the core game, they are all related
Yeah.
in some way to Disco, kind of. Just like the mission names in Extreme Prejudice, because that team is all Oz themed, not me Oz, but like Scarecrow and Tin Man and that kind of stuff. So all their missions are named after
do
like
we have a
you know.
cool team name?
You guys are the chess team, so you're playing as Knight
Knight
team right
team.
now,
Nice.
and there's King and Rook and Bishop all
Okay.
out doing the other stuff.
They're the ones that are failing.
And this is Operation Crucible.
Okay.
And Doug's dad jokes aside, for those that are just joining us,
That would-
remember that you can actually get the second edition of Level 7 Omega Protocol on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, either go to our website and
Kickstarter.
click on the insider link to get to it, or just go to Kickstarter and search for Level 7 or
gonna take
Omega
my turn.
Protocol. Or
Yeah,
things
take
like
your
So
that.
turn. Do
I'm gonna
it.
calm my mind and get nothing, and I'm done.
All right.
That's all you're doing? You're just going to stand there?
Yep.
You're
Okay.
watching the doors.
He's meditating.
All right. So Oz.
That's it? You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My turn. So I refreshed this dashboard piece, so 2 tokens come off of it. I cannot use it again until it's empty, so there's
Oh
still
wait.
2 tokens in there.
Healing is what? 1?
Healing is 2 adrenaline to drop 1 wound.
Yeah, you're hurt, so you should do that.
Yeah. I will actually heal.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
If reviving someone else, picking someone else up that's down is 2 adrenaline to pick them up.
Yeah.
But like we saw last week, they stay kind of wounded and wobbly.
And you
for
can
a
only
turn.
heal yourself on your
can you have?
You
turn.
can, it's an action. Yeah.
Oh, it's on your sheet.
Yeah. And everybody here has 5 hit points, unless
Okay.
Lyle took the extra hit point kit card.
Nope.
Which
Okay.
the heavy can't do because he's got so much armor.
Right.
Okay, my turn. What do I want to do? I want to spawn some clones.
Oh, more clones out of the ducks.
So I can't spawn them out of the vents because they already came out of the vents, but I can spawn them out of doorways, which are what these red bloody doorways are. So this ability costs me 2, and I can put more adrenaline in it to get more clones. And like I said earlier, I can only do as many as you guys are playing, and it refreshes by how many players there are. So if I spend 4 adrenaline to get 2 clones, it refreshes automatically next turn.
Wow.
But if
Okay.
I spend 8 to get 4, then it would take me 2 turns to get it back. We're gonna do that.
So you're spending 4?
I'm gonna spend 4, and I'm gonna put out. Doug, what's your melee defense? 4?
It's 4. Because I was dauntless.
Because yeah, and also Dauntless. You can
it's
move
mostly
through
me,
aliens.
yeah. Like, and if I'm melee attacking, I can get.
And you
rerolls.
can reroll.
So I'm
missed
in
melee
sort of
attacks.
melee stance.
And your dominate ability takes control of my guys, and your feedback module fries their brains if they're close. And
Yes.
your duel gives you adrenaline, obviously.
Or you.
Lyle, is your
theoretically.
melee defense 3?
My melee defense is 3.
Okay. And Hungerford's melee defense is also 3. So I could go after Hungerford some. When you spawn at a passageway, you can spawn on or adjacent to it.
Okay.
So that's those guys.
See how Oz made such a big show of that he might have been going after Doug, but then goes after
Is that
the humans.
Is that
They
considered a
should.
move?
They should go for humans first.
It is for interrupts. Spawning counts as moving.
I'm
They-
gonna shoot that guy.
They've been
okay.
conditioned to obey the Gin, so they just are first.
Can I shoot him now?
Yeah, you can shoot him now.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the closer one to me.
Cool.
He gets shot.
Wow.
Wow,
Nice,
he
Lyle.
gets mowed down.
Oh,
Nice.
He
shot.
got real shot. But that did get you 2 adrenaline.
It did, yeah.
So
guy comes crawling out of a
twice,
hallway. What's all the noise?
It's like
twice a game, I can draw from this deck to get extra bad guys that I can't normally spawn. I'm
So
gonna.
some-
I think
some
these
big
guys.
dudes?
I think these
I'm
guys
not gonna do
came
it this
out
turn.
and they're like,
'Cause
"Where's
Ralph
the
Kroll
gland
wants to
party?"
see some-
Yeah.
we'll do it. I'm gonna wait till they have a second room open, so I have some more positional
I heard
stuff.
there was a pile of glands in here.
There used to be. So I've got 1 clone on the table and a whole bunch of adrenaline. So I just need to get down to 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got 3. That guy cost me 1. And if I want to backswing with him or frenzy with him, it'll cost me a few more. So we'll do that. So Hungerford's got the
You're
Tony's
you're
got
looking
the most
for
damage,
full.
but he's way over there, and he's got the highest melee defense.
And he will
And he
Took it like a
in the
champ.
face.
It didn't slow me down at all.
So I'm gonna go after Hungerford with this guy again.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's
Hello.
gonna go right there.
They like you.
Hi.
Now, Lyle, if you could gain extra adrenaline, you
Uh,
can interrupt more than once.
I only have one free adrenaline
Okay,
left, so I can't
cool.
do it.
So that guy costs 1 to activate, and he's gonna attack Hungerford. He's gonna roll 4 dice. He's not gonna. Oh, and you're not at max adrenaline.
I'm not max.
So I just get 3. Ooh, there's a 3.
Woo.
So I hit you.
I'll take that damage back.
And then Frenzy says I can make an additional attack with an enemy during its combat action, which is what's going on right now. It normally costs me 6, but it only costs me 4 if I activate it on a clone, because they're not as great. So I'm gonna roll those dice again. And,
I'm gonna increase my melee defense by 1.
uh-oh, so you're 4?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got this, right? No,
You
it's
do
a 1.
not got this.
Well, it was kind of a waste
Yeah,
of
that
adrenaline,
was-
so that was kind of good for me in the long run.
So how much have you spent total?
So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 left. And I'm gonna keep those because I don't have to discard unless I'm over 10.
I see.
So it is back to you guys. The clock goes up 1, so we're at round 3.
Your initiative
We are
or
halfway
Well, first
to
off-
me being able to
Oh
kill
yeah,
you.
so we do our
What
check.
we have to reduce our adrenaline.
Not you,
Well-
because you're not in range.
I'm too far away.
yeah.
Okay.
But the 3 of us roll black die.
Roll worse this time. Oh, blanks all the way around. Okay, so just tell me how much you're giving me.
5 from me.
5,
Yep, 5 for me.
6 for me.
5,
4.
and 5,
So 20.
and 4, and 6. Thank you, Doug.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Way to help, Doug.
I was just
28.
seeing if the overseer was there, and he is.
That was your overseer
That was a
detection
little. It was a
ability.
pain.
He was like paging Dr. Kronos. And yeah,
He's there.
He's like, yes, I'm here. Take pain.
What are you doing here, Thoth?
So you guys might have also noticed in the Kickstarter and on the table, I've got a white die for Monster Apocalypse. Since these dice were designed for this game, and then we used them again in Monster Apocalypse because they're the same dice odds, we're throwing a white Monster Apocalypse die into this game and putting some stuff in the bonus materials that uses it.
Ah, okay.
Like one of the room cards could have been a malfunctioning device, which is a token I put down, and if you move near it, you roll the white die and take that much damage automatically. But the white die has 3 blanks, so it's not that
Right.
great. But it is kind of a different way to do damage. And like in a situation like this, if I stuck it here, you guys would have to go past it, and it might fry you a couple of times, maybe.
Right, so it's good for like a little trap.
Yeah.
Just to,
So that's in there, and a couple other things that interact with this die are also in the game.
cool.
All right, so what's our plan this turn? Which door do we want to try and get?
I think we should go kind of counterclockwise around. So we should check that one, and then if it's not that bad, maybe that one too.
Right. so maybe we at least have the option.
I can open the door. I'm going to swing by and grab that flashlight on the way.
Grab a flashlight. It's always worth it.
No,
flashlights look
Tony, I
pretty
want you to
tiny.
enjoy yourself and do whatever
always
you want
worth
to.
them.
But when you flip, hold on.
There is.
Hold on.
There is.
Don't
there is
show
there's a
show
little-
him what's in there.
No, I'm just gonna shuffle them.
There is
I
a.
shuffled them earlier.
I bet you did.
I did. I shuffled them real good.
Yeah.
There's not a flashlight on
I
top.
totally
I
believe you.
promise. I wouldn't be that way.
But we also have one little guy here.
So
that somebody
here's
should get rid of.
here's one of the things about the initiative deck in this game. So if you've played other dungeon crawlers and role-playing games and that kind of stuff, if there's not a leader that everyone's agreed to listen to, often the table devolves into 20 minutes of planning. Where
Right.
people are like, I'm going to go open the door. And everybody's like, don't do that. You're the worst person at opening doors. Let him do it. So these cards are to veto a plan. Like if Tony's like, I'm going to go first. I'm going to go open that door. I'm going to do all this stuff. And everybody else is like, no. Then Hungerford can give you the 4, so you can't go first.
Cool, but he's going to give me the 1 because this is a good plan.
Yes. So it's basically the leader of the team's ability to veto other players' plans and
Right.
kind of build a group consensus.
So-
And you guys made the enabler your team leader. So good call.
well, I
So-
made the most experienced commando player
Yeah,
the commander.
Play this game a lot at home. So Doug, I'm actually gonna have you go last because
yeah.
you're.
That makes sense. I've used my bomb. I'm far away.
But honestly, this is also a test of your loyalty. So
See if I stab you in the back.
I would like no one on the team to attack this alien.
You want me to kill the alien?
Doug,
All right.
I need you to come kill this clone.
All
That's
right.
all
we'll
you
see.
have to
I'm
do.
not good at killing things, but we'll see how it goes.
You have a
good at
claw.
You're
I have
good
a
at killing
claw.
things. Red dice are better
It
than black
rolls
dice.
an extra red die when you attack clones.
That's true.
It says kill clones.
All right. I'll try to kill the clone. We'll see.
Do you want one of us to go open the door and then have you run in there and stab everything to death, or do you want to go open the door, Tony?
No, I think I'd like to stab stuff. That'd be great.
So would you like someone else to open the door first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll walk up and just open the door.
Whatever results in me getting to do more knife work.
And if anybody's curious, the team leader is
Whenever you go third.
is the commander if the team leader is being played, then the meat sack, then the countermeasure specialist, or maybe that's backwards, and then the heavy, and then the rifleman, and then the recon because he gets demoted a lot, and then the Gin Commando.
Okay.
So the Gin Commando will never be the leader of the team ever.
Yeah.
It
And
also
go
works
to
out because
Kickstarter
if
to
that
get
ends
the
up being a
Ultimate
poison
Commando
gas
sculpt.
cloud,
Yeah.
I want to be the
Yeah.
first
Well,
one in.
I was worried when he took out his inflatable bomb and blew it up real fast, and then like taped it gently onto the reactor, and he's like, "It's set, guys." All right, so I'll go first real fast. I'm just gonna go open the door and let you guys go in there and murder the world.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move 2. Boop, boop. I'm gonna move 2. Boop, boop. I'm gonna calm my mind.
Calm your mind.
Get rid of 1.
Dump one of those. You're gonna gain it right back to open this door.
I'm gonna spin 1, and I'm gonna investigate.
Oh, you are gonna. You're gonna keep Tony from investigating. What'd you get? What'd you get?
Discard this card to move all of your adrenaline tokens to the Overseer's energy pool.
He got stimulants. He got some drugs.
I found some.
So that means you basically get twice as much turns, but you have to give me all your adrenaline right away.
And then I'm gonna
you
spin
open
1
this?
to open the door.
You just can immediately.
Is that a good
pop
card?
those
Sounds like a
pills.
good card.
Yeah.
Can you
It's a pretty
trade?
good
Can you
card.
trade cards?
Is it a good
Yes.
card?
If the card's got a little trading symbol, you can give it to other players if you're adjacent to them, and
Adjacent.
it costs you an adrenaline. So that door is jammed.
Okay.
Oh.
You have to pass a 3 strength challenge to open that door.
Is that your little fist?
That's the little fist on your stat
So
card.
the number says how many dice I roll. I have to get 3 strikes, and I can gain adrenaline to boost.
You can gain 1 adrenaline to boost 1 time to add 1 black die.
So I'm gonna boost to go up to 3 black die, and I'm trying to hit
The
3.
recon guy has a thing that he can boost as much as he wants.
So I fail.
That's blanks.
Yeah.
There's
it's
also,
stuck good.
in the expansion, there's a common kit card that's a tool kit that makes opening doors and
I don't.
stuff
Is
easier.
that a rule on my card?
I think it's one of your kit card abilities.
Oh,
I
okay.
told you I was gonna open the door, so I'm gonna try and open the door. I'm gonna boost.
So yes,
Well-
if you want to open the door, you have to pay 1
Yeah,
adrenaline per
I guess so.
attempt.
Yeah, which I just did.
Yeah.
So the
So
door's open.
you
There it is.
strain and you open the door.
But we're not done yet. Because I
This
found
room-
these drugs, and I'm about to do them.
This room,
You gotta take those.
this
Pop
room
those
has a
pills.
vent. I can put the vent anywhere in the room, and the room is defined by where that line on the art is. So I can put that there or even there if I want. And it has 2 human guards that have somehow
what?
changed sides.
That's just wrong.
It's
You
a
should never
theme.
change sides.
Dummies.
So they're gonna be over here. This one's gonna guard the loot.
It's my loot.
They're like, hey, Thoth, what are you doing here?
So the story of the expansion is that Kronos runs away from the Omega Protocol event and goes to Russia and works with them. And so these guards are in Extreme Prejudice because
no.
they
no.
represent
these,
Russian
These
guards.
these are the last party that Doug brought in here
No,
to do this.
sure.
mission.
It's also
this is
possibly
all
that.
slander, you know.
So what's your max adrenaline you can have?
I have to discard down to 10
Yeah.
at the end of my turn.
Okay, got it.
So I can do a bunch of stuff if you give me a lot of adrenaline.
I'm gonna do drugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
just drugs.
So you give me 6 right away, or
Yeah.
just keep them over there?
And the reason is I'll have adrenaline to make people take actions when they're around me when you do
Yeah.
That's good.
that. And then I'm gonna spin gain 2, and I'm gonna heal myself 1,
That's a good idea.
and I'm done.
And Oz has 34 adrenaline.
All right.
And I'm going to yell,
See how useful that investigate card was?
It
Stabby
was.
Jim,
Yep.
That was good loot.
we have traitors in here.
And it's not just a deck of the
move once
same
for
card.
free.
For free.
Because we
1,
saw the
2,
flashlight
3,
last time,
4.
Rikers.
I spend 1. 1, 2.
The recon guy
4.
hates Russian traders.
Then Tony, I'm
Yeah.
gonna gain 1
Okay.
to let you move again,
Okay.
Nice.
because you'll be out of my range in a
2.
second.
And then I'm going to stab him.
Okay, so a guard's melee defense is 3 and range defense is 4.
So
it's
I'm
easier-
definitely
easier to
melee
stab.
against this.
Now, these guys are humans. Normally, when you kill an alien, nothing special happens
Yeah.
with adrenaline. But when you kill humans, it scares them a little bit. So I get an extra
You
adrenaline
get
every
to
time
feed
one of
on
these
that.
guys dies. But they cost me more to spawn. They cost me more to activate. They still only have 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm moving so fast, I'm not even sure I'm
They-
recognizing.
Right.
Yeah, you don't even like,
just.
Was that a human?
You're like, not a friend, not a friend, not a friend.
He likes
That
He
looks
likes-
like enough.
He likes
Yeah,
stabbing
and
a
then
lot.
you-
And then I move.
you wanna
1
go
for free.
here?
I want to go onto
Yeah.
the bombs.
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to attack again.
Don't kill me, Tony.
Should have said something
So-
like before that.
So I got 2 more adrenaline for that because you killed 2
Wait,
humans.
Okay.
pause. Tony, what's your one-liner?
Action movie one-liner, Tony.
Oh, I got nothing.
Stick around.
I got. Oh, thank you.
Doug with the clutch one-liner.
Wow. You should write.
Well, that's I stole from Schwarzenegger.
It was a little borrowed.
It was borrowed.
It was
All
a little
right,
borrowed.
but it was
now
quick.
I'm
That's the
standing
important
on
part.
the bomb, but I can't. I need 3.
Yeah.
You need 3
So
adrenaline
I
to plant the
can't
bomb.
do it. So.
And you'll
I'm
notice
actually moved
the bomb is also
times.
where the bad guys come out in this room.
This is fantastic. So I'm going to use my last 2 to heal myself.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay? So you're
'Cause
maxed?
That could be a problem.
So you're maxed?
So I am maxed.
So you're easier to hurt? I like it.
Well, I'm
I dig it.
also.
Just keep that token
harder
down
to
there.
kill.
Just keep that token down there. Okay. So Lyle's turn.
It is my turn.
Remember, you're not killing that clone because Doug's going to kill it for you.
Yeah, right. That's your job, Doug.
I guess.
Doug's got it.
Doug, you have to do this.
Sure.
So
Doug is 100%
Prove your
dependable.
loyalty.
I am.
you guys got that room under control. I'm gonna make my way over to that room
Sure.
over there.
And
So
open the
I'm gonna
door.
Go
Right?
1, 2, no, 3, and then I'm gonna do it again.
Your speed.
Oh,
So
I'm,
you're
I'm
hustling?
in hustle mode. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Which lets you that lets you move through
Seeing
aliens,
it.
right? That's its bonus ability.
Then I'm gonna gain 1 to let you move.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3.
You can open the door.
Now you can
think
you
I'm
can
gonna
stand
open the
on the
door.
door space that's on this side of the door if you want.
Should I open the door?
Now.
If you do,
Oh, you
you'll
can- so you can
possibly
stand right here?
You can, but he didn't have enough movement to
Right.
go that far.
Oh, he
If
didn't.
you open that door, then I'm gonna get basically free spawns that I
Yeah.
wouldn't get normally, and
We don't
you
want that.
can't react to them.
But you're ready
Hardly at
next
all.
turn.
Right. That's okay. I'm good. That's my turn.
All right, Doug.
All right.
Hunger for Proof how valuable investigates are.
Okay,
Prove
so,
your loyalty to the team.
so I'll stay in Dauntless Advance. I'll use 1 to move 4, which won't quite get me there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I
Uh-huh.
have to spend another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, can I interrupt movement? How does that work?
Nope. You can't interrupt an action, and
Stop
movement
there.
is
So
an
I'll
action.
stop there. So I basically.
Good.
And
He's
then,
he's moonwalking. He's gonna slap that alien.
Yeah. So then I get to claw him, which I'm apparently really good at doing.
Especially if it's a clone.
Because the Gin often have to,
So what? You're
teach
rolling
these
two
clones,
blacks and 2 reds plus a red.
plus a red. Yeah.
Okay. Just don't roll a 4, Doug. Prove your loyalty to the team.
There we go.
Oh, I was hoping that was a 3.
All right. So
And that did cost-
I
attacks
clawed
cost
him.
you 2.
Oh, right.
Unless you're Tony when you're stabbing things, or you're Lyle in his don't move stance.
Okay. So then I'm at full, but I can still engage in a telepathic.
You
duel.
can
Let's
engage
do
in a
it.
telepathic
Let's do
duel.
it. Come on.
I like it. Are you gonna roll better this time?
Yeah. Best 2 out of 3. Well,
Oh, reroll
oh,
that.
this isn't
Reroll
good.
that. That's a 1. So I have to roll better than you, or you get to put 2 tokens on my board.
Okay.
Wait, I gotta reroll that. I rolled a 2. You rolled a 1.
Oh,
So
Doug.
you
I
get
don't know what's
you
happening.
get 2 more adrenaline.
He's got a really strong mind.
Can I see this card request?
You want to get rid of that card? Yeah.
All right.
Telepathic duel is one of my special powers.
It might also be one of my special powers.
I like it. Eventually, I will win the duel. Best 3 out of 5.
So he ended up giving you 2 more adrenaline?
Yeah,
Yeah, Doug's got 6 adrenaline again. No big deal. No big
it's
deal.
all good.
All right. You're good.
That's it, right?
everybody.
That's everybody.
Everybody. Okay, so these refresh. This refreshes by the number of players there are, so that one's clean.
I'm just gonna steal this.
And facing doesn't matter when I get attacked, right?
No, facing doesn't matter when you attack. Facing matters when you're making attacks.
Okay.
And during your own turn, you can turn facing for free all the time.
Right.
But when you interrupt, like Lyle earlier was facing the doorway,
Right.
if I would have popped guys out behind him, he couldn't have interrupted.
I see.
And then I'm going to clear that
So
one.
looking it over, I
So my
probably should have
frenzy
done
is not
intimidating.
empty. I still have 2 adrenaline tokens in frenzy, but I can always pay a committed cost on type of abilities like that. So if I pay 8 or 6 with a clone, it goes right to the bank, but I can still use this ability. It just costs more every time after the first time.
Okay.
What are we going to spawn? Is this the turn I'm going to draw from the deck of things? Wasn't it, Ralph Troll wanted me to do this, right? It was all Ralph Troll's fault?
Well, we can presume one of the other teams slipped up.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug, draw me a card from there.
I like this one.
What is that one?
It appears to be a fear.
It's a Fear Hunter.
Got past
So,
the door team.
so these 6 cards are a Brute, a Fear Hunter, a Reject, a Blaster, a Gin Commando, and a Handler.
So it's
a
always
Handler
something.
would have been real bad for me because Handlers are support aliens, and there's nobody around
So we would have
here.
just murdered him.
Yeah, but a Fear Hunter is a big scary monster.
Okay.
So he could spawn here, or he could spawn here.
Where would you like to spawn him?
So what's the narrative? Doug just called this guy and been like, "Hey, Fear Hunter, come on over."
No, I think no. It's like I tried again to telepathically control.
I think what happened.
the
Don't
coordinator,
come to
happened,
bomb corridor
and then,
D.
and then he sent something. It got past the door
Let's
crew.
put him.
probably,
Let's
right?
put him here. Yeah, the door crew radioed you guys, and they're like, "We're getting overrun." And Doug's like, "I think a Fear Hunter's on the way." That's what it must be.
So why does he get to go in this spot?
When I spawn a guy, I can spawn adjacent to or on this passage,
Okay,
and that
and it's
diagonal,
diagonal.
is
So
adjacent.
that's not what
He
happened.
senses your fear. Your fear, not mine.
What happened is this guy ran over, saw me watching, and he was like, he's like, they made me kill Billy. If you can get in here, that'd be great.
So, Doug, your defense against melee is 4.
Yes.
Now, the good thing about the Fear Hunter for you is you
Well,
can
I'm not-
dominate
I'm
it.
not there.
I know if you were near it, you could
Oh, I
dominate
see.
it possibly and
Right.
have it kill some other things.
So that would be cool.
Out of the way, because that's gone.
So it's off the map.
He likes throwing the tokens.
I know he does.
love throwing
So
tokens.
I'm gonna spawn at a vent. What's your Lyle? You're going your fastest, so your melee defense is your highest.
That's correct.
Okay. I'm gonna spawn 2 gun guys behind Lyle.
Woo, girl.
These vents, man.
These vents are
We need
huge.
some foam or something we can put in these vents.
Well, if you had the rifleman, you could bring the vent rats, which
Ah,
are
nice.
little drones that roll along and like create nets, and it makes every one of these abilities cost me 1 more.
I see.
And then I'm gonna pay a couple extra. I'm gonna pay
Team Pawn has those.
4. I'm gonna pay 4. Team Pawn didn't make it. They're the helicopter team. They're like flying the choppers.
Yeah.
I've been listening to them go down one by one on the radio.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna spawn near Hungerford.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
We are having best of times.
I have so much adrenaline. I'm also gonna spawn some guards. So that's 6 to spawn 2 guards at a passage. So they're gonna come up here.
Wow. They really don't like the notion of that bomb going down.
No, and they noticed that there's a guy all by himself up here, so they called in extra reinforcements.
Little do they know they are locked in there with him.
And then, so that is the problem. That is what's going on right now. So the guards have a special ability because they are on the collaborator side, that if I activate a hybrid adjacent to a guard, it costs 1 less to activate it. And Fear Hunters normally cost me 3, but that Fear Hunter will cost me 2 because there's a guard there.
I see.
Each guard will cost me 2. Each clone will cost me 1. And I still have a bunch of tokens left, and I'm going to just burn them. So we're going to spawn some more clones. So this ability that I used earlier at the passage is for every 2 I spend, I can get 1 clone out of it, and I can only spawn as many clones as there are players who started the game on the commando side. So if I kill some of you guys, I still get to spawn 4. So I'm going to spawn 4 there. I'm going to swarm Doug with angry bullets.
Just because I killed
So-
one of their friends.
No, they're trying to keep your cover,
think
Doug.
One of
They're,
your
they're
friends.
trying to be like, look, we're shooting him. Look, we're shooting at him. He's a bad guy. Okay, so I still have 4 left to do something.
He's
with.
not at all in cahoots.
When you need those
No.
4 to activate
I'm
those 4.
not.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I have 4 left, so I can activate all 4 of those guys, and that will burn through all my adrenaline. But don't worry, Doug will get me more.
Yeah, there's some more.
Okay, so we're going with the Fear Hunter first. One of the Fear Hunter's other cool abilities is if you take an action near a Fear Hunter, it costs you 1 extra adrenaline because they're putting out this like pulsing wave of terror. And you guys are trained to do this. You've prepared. You've been psychologically conditioned. You can handle it. But a normal human would be catatonic in a fetus state, like rolled up on the floor,
Right.
crying and other things. But you guys are like, I can power through this.
Right.
So Fear Hunter's going to swing at Recon Man. Fear Hunters get 4 red dice when they attack, and they attack twice.
That's not good.
They also
melee defense of 4.
they also knock you back. I can move you around when I hit you. So melee defense of 4. Are you at max
This is
adrenaline
scary.
by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, I get an extra red die when I make a melee attack
this
against
is really
you.
bad.
That is
That's a lot of hit.
that's a 5 without that cock die. He swings again. He's gonna push you to here when he hits you.
Okay.
He knocks you back. That's a 3.
Oh,
that misses.
no.
But I have backswing. If I wanted to, I could re-roll that by spending 4, but I don't have the spare adrenaline
Okay.
to do that with.
Good.
Okay,
Good.
so now a guard's going to activate. Guards have guns and knives.
Little
They're just like
combat-
you guys,
combat
kind of.
knife, yeah.
If they don't move during their turn, they can re-roll a black die in their shot. But if an enemy is adjacent to their target, they get like a flanking bonus. So that means they roll a red die.
So they
So
can shoot at
normally-
me even though I'm adjacent to them.
Yes, shooting doesn't require any kind of not in melee.
They're
thing.
trained special.
But they're going to stab you because they normally roll 3 blacks on their melee and 4 blacks on their gun. But when you're adjacent to another enemy, they roll an extra red in their melee.
Okay.
So their melee attack in this instance is better than their gun.
Well, wait, but so that's next to another friend of theirs.
next to an ally there.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
It doesn't
It's
require
a flanking
two of us
bonus.
being near
So
each other.
2 guards can gang up together
I
to
see.
fight you better,
That makes
or
sense.
like a clone can help a guard.
Right.
Okay, Tony, I need to get a 4.
Okay? Yeah.
That is a 4.
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
Can I
4.
have some more of those, please?
Just
Just two, just
no,
two.
just
I
pass
don't
those
need-
down. You guys, Lyle might need some later too. Okay, so I pay for the other guard. He does the same thing. That is a 4 because I got a double.
Man, you have a lot of wounds over there.
Tony, you got one more hit point.
I got one more before I get
Can't
down.
attack you with anything else
Good.
Yeah.
unless one of these clones.
Plant the bomb before you go down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If that was a gun clone, he could walk to there and shoot you, but he's not.
Tony's just standing there covered in blood going, get some!
Yeah, I imagine he's trying to put the bomb together right now.
Stab myself to complete this mission.
Stab the bomb to the target.
So I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna pay to activate all 4 of these guys and then do their activations.
Okay.
He's like, stop it, I'm doing
Yeah.
stuff.
So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3,
lot of
4.
dudes.
Their speed's 6, so they
So
can
they're,
easily.
those are gun
1,
guys
2,
that are
3.
not attacking the other alien?
They'll be attacking.
I'm gonna move them all and then attack with all of them. It's easier that way. Okay, so the first one shoots Doug, gets 3 black dice.
Okay.
Then all the other 3 will all get an extra black
My
die.
range defense is only 3.
So I shoot you, and I get a 1.
You miss.
All
next
going
guy-
according to plan.
The next guy shoots you
Yeah.
and gets a 4.
right.
I rolled good. What do you know?
There's got to be one to make it real.
All right.
Yeah, it's gotta be. One of them can't shoot the ceiling.
I think this is going to be
I could have also shot from over here, but Doug would have got cover.
that, which proves we're not.
Ooh,
in
there's a
cahoots.
4.
Yeah, see? We're legit, man. I'm helping you
And the
guys.
last guy. Last guy gets a 3.
Okay. So
Which
that
is
does still
barely
hit, right?
enough. Yep.
3 wounds on me. Ouch.
Yep.
All right.
And then I
Striker's
activate.
just yelling, do it, come on, kill me.
Well, yeah. That clone moves up there. I'm gonna activate both those guys. So the first clone swings on Hungerford,
Hello.
gets a 2.
I will increase my defense for the second guy's attack.
Okay.
And I will go to a 4.
He gets an extra black die because he's the same kind of clone attacking the same
I just
target.
bop him on the forehead. I'm like, no.
And that is
And he misses.
that's a 2 again.
because I bopped him.
Yep. The other 2 guys are going to aim at. Are they going to stand still and fire? They are sniper warriors, so when they stand still, they shoot farther, but they don't need to because Lyle's right there. So the first one rolls 3 dice. Lyle, your gun defense is a 3,
3 against guns.
and that is a 3. So Lyle takes the damage.
Give me a,
We're
give me
all
a
banged
splat.
up.
And then the second one
I'm going to increase Lyle's defense by
shoots
1.
Lyle, rolls an extra die, and rolls a 3.
But I knocked you up
Thank
to a
you.
4.
So you missed. I missed because
Yeah.
of you.
I bopped him on the head, too.
Thank you. He's mentally.
Yeah,
with
mentally
your,
bop.
with your
Oh, dude, if I
mind.
had telekinesis for real, don't come near me.
So the countermeasure specialist,
I would
he's
bop
the
people
commando trained to use the alien tech against them. So he's wired, literally like cybernetically wired up to use some of their tech, and that's why all of his abilities affect them. He's not psychic himself, but he's been trained to use the tech and been rewired like with physical components to kind of be psychic.
In your narrative.
in the core canonical expression
Yes.
of the setting.
Yeah.
But you can make it whatever you want.
And I have.
Don't use big words on the stream. I
Speaking
can't
of,
handle that.
of the canonical expression of the setting, Ralph Troll had asked, are fear hunters smarter than clones or warrior clones or more primitive?
So the Gen are the full aliens. They're super smart. They're really psychic. The clones are like half versions of them in all ways.
Right, but just the fear hunters versus
And the fear hunters are very animalistic. So
More primitive.
They're a little harder to control than the clones, but the clones also.
Yeah. And these guys are also clones. They just have guns.
Yeah. The little guys are Kronos' Oompa Loompas.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Some
so
with guns, some without.
Lyle, Doug, and me, I'll roll a black die and see how much fear or adrenaline we drop before we give any to.
2.
Okay. Clock went to 4.
Yep.
Doug rolled a 2,
See?
so Doug just, with your help, Doug just canceled.
I just
The-
undid.
the
Yeah.
telepathic
So
duel,
what am I? I'm getting 4 from
which I will
Doug?
eventually
You're getting
win.
4 from Doug, 5 from me.
2 from me.
5 from me.
So 16.
5, only 2 from Lyle. Because Lyle just was super calm and just.
And what's your
I just
total
walked
now,
over to
Oz?
a door.
So 5, 10, 11. I
And
mean, sorry, 16.
16.
I can't do math.
your grand total is 16.
I burned all of it last
Okay,
time.
Tony, if you would be so kind as to plant the bomb before you die.
That would be good. That would be good.
Use,
You might not die.
And then you can use your adrenaline to give me extra attacks.
Definitely, I'll do that. Doug,
By the way,
I'll try to deal
yes,
with some of
Tony,
you guys.
try and plant the bomb before you die.
if you want to open the door, and I'll just go last and see what's going on.
Sure.
All right, Tony,
Okay.
cost 3 to plant the bomb. Oh, we gotta pick our stances.
Tony, pick a stance.
Oh, I'm reckless
Pick a real good one.
I'm reckless advancing.
Oh yeah, let me change my stance. I'm gonna go to intimidate.
I have not slowed down.
2, 3, 4.
Can't kill me if
I'll run circles around this bomb area.
Are these guys defenses?
They're 3s.
Oh, Tony,
Threes
you
to
are
both
literally
melee
1
and
away
range.
from me being able to affect you with my abilities.
Okay.
Unless, even if I go concentrating stance, I go up to range 7 on the whole thing where I spin meter.
Well, and your auras go through walls.
Right, but even then it's 1, 2, I can only count diagonals once.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
That's as far as I can go. So Tony, if you plant the bomb, stab a dude. I'm gonna go concentrating.
So the recon guy tends to run out ahead of people and get murdered.
That's his job.
That's just kind of what happens to the recon.
Dallas survived.
after you plant the bomb,
Dallas
if you,
did, but
like,
Dallas
stab
didn't
a
run
guy
it
and
out
move
all
Oh, yeah,
by
he did. He
himself
got down.
you'll be
as
you'll be in my
often,
range.
but he did get beat up.
So should I go braced and then just be ready to gun
So tell
down
me a little
everything
bit-
at the
Oz,
expense
tell
of
me a little bit
some
about the
defense,
fear
or should I go cautious?
So the Fear Hunter is going to increase any action you take. He's going to give you 1 extra adrenaline
2,
for it.
1.
How many times do I have to wound him before he goes down?
He has
adrenaline on
4
braced?
hit points.
Okay.
4, but
His
my
gun
guns
defense
cost
is
1.
3-7.
Oh,
His
and you
melee
can clear
defense
this
is
room out,
5-7.
And if I get the
Brace
7, I
If
do
you get to
double
7,
damage.
you do double damage.
So, like, you open
But
that door and it's
his
supposed to be
melee,
garbage,
it's
you
hard
just
to
turn
stab him
around
because he's a
and, like,
big, gribbly
blow
monster.
dudes up.
Yeah.
Blow them all.
I think
But
I'm
your
gonna,
submachine gun does roll, like, re-roll dice or something.
yeah, you
because
can
it's
reroll
submachine
1
gun.
die from each attack with this weapon. All right, well, I'm going to try and take out these guards.
Yeah.
Because that at least, Fear Hunter's bad, but at least...
You're not going to plant the bomb first?
Oh.
Yeah, do that first.
That cost you 4 with that Fear Hunter sitting there.
Oh, so could you kill
So
the Fear Hunter?
Oh, yeah,
Tony's declaring he's doing an action.
I'm actually
right?
gonna go
No,
reckless.
no, Tony, hang on. You declared you're doing an action.
I declared I was
Oh,
going to
he's
do an
gonna pull
action.
some-
I have a
He's gonna pull some
surprise
bullshit.
attack.
Shenanigans!
It's called- it's an interrupt.
Oh no!
I can pay 4 to attack you before your action is completed.
Do something, Doug.
Oh, I can't. I can't. do it.
Hungerford's the only person who could do something, and he's 1 space too far
I actually
away.
switched my stances at the last second before we started because I realized I don't want to help. Like Tony's dead, so like
He's not dead. He's just down.
dead yet.
I can't kill him for 2 more rounds.
Okay.
Just
So
like
we could
just
still
like
bring
Dallas
Not down
last time.
yet.
We could still pull him back
But
up.
chat, be
Okay.
ready to go back on the replay to find out where Oz cheated
So
prior to this. To
you're
make it happen.
reckless, right? So you're a 4. So on average, I hit you with this. So that means 50.
This
50.
is the Fear Hunter
This
suddenly
is the
attacking.
Fear Hunter going, no bombs,
I hate bombs.
They're my least favorite snack.
and you're not at max adrenaline, so I don't get an
Not
extra
next.
against you. I rolled a 3.
Oh,
rolled a 3,
you need
but
a 4.
this is so important.
Come on, no,
I
come on.
live!
So important. I'm gonna use the new ability to show you guys how it
Backswing.
works. Backswing. I can
Oh.
re-roll a missed attack, so I have to re-roll all the dice. I can't pick and choose.
what I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
Now I'm burning down 2, 4, 6, 8. I've only got 8 adrenaline for my own turn
This
now.
doesn't make me feel any better.
Come on, roll bad, roll bad. That's not bad.
That's a 3 again.
Oh!
Nice. Nice.
Okay, now you can
So
plant
he
your
clawed
bomb.
at
Okay.
you but couldn't hit you. You were too dodgy.
You're too dodgy.
The bomb is down.
All right.
Okay, now
right,
stab.
now I get to
stab
Who's
whoever
the
you
Fear
like.
Hunter
turn.
now?
No,
Like-
now just moonwalk out of there.
No, I get to stab.
Stab
I get to stab
things.
1.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the guard right in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Traitor.
I get 2 black, 3 red.
Yeah.
That is a dead
Their
guard.
melee defense is 3.
Wow.
So then you get to move 1.
Uh-huh.
You
I'm
can
gonna
place yourself 1 space.
I'm gonna step back so
You
that
gonna
other
move up?
guard doesn't get the melee bonus.
Well, he
against
can
me
move up.
without moving.
Well,
Yeah, sure.
I have 2. We talked about this
You
last
still have
week.
a free move. Remember,
I have
every
2
time.
ways to activate guys. I can activate them by paying 1, no matter what they are, just to move them, or I can pay whatever their cost is to combat activate them, and that's a move and an attack.
I see.
So the move won't cost me anything extra.
Hungerford did remind me that I have not used my free
You
move.
have not used your free move,
So I'm going to use my free
which
move.
is 4, right?
Yep.
So you can land at our feet.
Haul.
Hustle.
Well, you haven't used the diagonal yet either.
I did just then.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And
That's a
then
good idea.
I'm going to gain 1 and tell you to move again.
Run away, Tony! Run away!
Get over
Like
it.
I said,
I'm going to
just
run right into these
moonwalk out.
clones.
That's
Now-
okay. We just want you to fall somewhere where we can lift you up easy.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You're by,
So
by
the Fear
commander.
Hunter's aura is 2 spaces.
Yeah, which is why he moved free out of the
Yeah.
aura. Then I spent only 1
Yeah.
to make it move.
Does your move make me use my?
Yes.
I don't know that
Any
it really
move you
matters.
do on your turn. That wasn't his move. That was him eating the adrenaline for your move.
Gotcha.
I see.
Okay.
That's what he does.
That-
He keeps you guys calmer.
He empowers
I don't
us.
like being maxed adrenaline right now, but I like being
And
out
one
of that
hit
room
point.
Yes, out of the room
without
is
the
good.
bomb I was carrying.
Okay, my turn.
Told you we had you, boo.
Gotcha.
Hey, thanks for
Are
playing
you
the bomb.
done there, sir?
That was Tony. He's done. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to use my cool.
You're gonna feedback
gun. Yeah,
module these,
I'm gonna try
these
to.
clones.
I'm gonna try to do some chain attack action if I can hit.
So how does it work?
Okay, so yeah, I have to eliminate a foe. So I'm gonna shoot one of these guys.
Okay.
If I kill him, then I can shoot again. I get free. I get basically like a free shot.
But does it take a die out every time?
Yes, it's a little bit less effective when you use it.
Yeah, using 1 fewer die than the previous attack.
Yeah.
But you just get to keep attacking for free, basically?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like a little.
Boost the crap out of that.
It's chain lightning basically.
So
So
you
you need a 3 to kill that guy. So you fried one of them.
Okay, so then
So now you take a black die out basically, and
So
you get
it's-
to roll again.
1 red, 2 black.
Uh-huh.
Shoot another dude.
Good.
Come on, come on. Nope,
That's a
didn't
2.
quite do
So
it.
does it have to? It has to keep popping guys, right?
Well, no. Anytime I can spend to attack again, right?
Yeah. So when you destroy a target with your pistol, you gain a free attack. So you have to
Right.
kill it to get a free attack, and you keep getting free attacks from this until you're out of dice.
Right.
So yeah, you can shoot again and try to pop some more.
So I shoot
So that
another
does
one.
explode the guys. This front guy,
Yeah,
he explodes.
and then I'll shoot one of these other guys.
Yep.
He
There we
explodes.
go.
Now you only get 1 red and 1 black,
Easy
so
game.
you need 3 to hit, which is still possible in those dice. So roll those
But
dice.
I mean, wouldn't I? If I buy another attack? Oh, you mean I get the?
you get
Yeah,
another.
yeah,
You
you
get
get your
3
chain-
attacks
your little chain
until you
lightning
stop
blast.
killing
That's
guys.
pretty awesome.
Isn't
Yes.
that- So that guy popped
Gun's
out.
cool. Feedback module.
Look
like,
at
this
how
is
on
sad.
their team Doug is.
Yeah, I'm
No,
totally
that
on
was
your
that was
team.
the you guys weren't supposed to actually shoot me.
All right, so then I'm going to
Does it have to be within a certain range?
within the range of my gun.
Well, and, it's-
and 2 of each other.
yeah, they have to.
Okay.
Be,
I
but they
didn't
were
know-
all packed
You
tight
couldn't.
in
You
there.
couldn't train the gun over this way.
No.
Okay, so then I'm going to shoot.
He
I'm
could.
gonna
He
just keep
could.
shooting.
He could spin around for free at the end of that activation.
I will.
And then 1, 2, 3,
I can
4,
still shoot
5,
those
6.
guys.
Doug-
He's within range of those
Yeah.
other 2 guys.
Why don't you not fill up on adrenaline?
Okay.
I'm only going to do this for you if you promise to not telepathic duel.
Okay, I will not duel.
Okay.
I'll not duel. I'm too busy shooting.
Okay, you go ahead and shoot.
All right. So now I'm going to shoot. Yeah. That
So those guys are only 3, just like the other guys you shot.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not 4s. They're 3s.
Okay, so
So
I
you
got him.
killed 1.
Yep.
So give me 1 from back. And then it doesn't have to be in range
I
of the
didn't-
gun for the other
Oh, that
one to get
was
zapped.
few.
No, that wasn't.
Fine.
That wasn't.
All right. Well, that was pretty good shooting. I like that.
That was pretty good.
The
Now
feedback module's cool.
you could gain more adrenaline to do again. You have another shot in you.
Remember the beginning where we said, "Don't listen to odds."
Yeah, I think I'm going to wait on that.
I don't know what
I
the
don't
problem
wanna
is.
be, I don't want to be at full
Just
adrenaline.
trying to help Doug learn how to play
and,
the game.
and I'm so tempted to telepathically duel because I think I'd win this time, but I said I wouldn't. So I don't.
You made a promise.
So I will not duel this time.
All right.
But I think he's vulnerable.
So it's
right
my
now.
turn then, right?
Yeah.
I want to open that door.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you just open it?
Okay. I'll just open it.
So flip it over, see
Just so
what
we
it
get
says.
some more guys out here on us.
It says unlocked. No, it's encrypted.
Uh-oh.
A
some
commando
math.
must perform 2 open a door actions to open this door. Each action requires 3 intelligence challenge. I'm not a super smart guy. That bums me out. That bums me out hard.
This
you
looks
can boost.
complicated.
So you're a 2
Do
normally.
some math. Come on.
Should I shoot guys or should I try to open this door?
Well, you already got an open attempt. You already get one because you were trying.
Yeah,
to open
you
the
are.
door.
You get the free roll for trying to open the door.
Okay, so I'll boost it.
Okay, and he has to beat 2 of them.
He has to beat 2 of them
In a row?
I think shooting some
Yes.
guys would be
Oh
better.
my god.
because it's an encrypted door. You got to solve the puzzle.
Nice, and you roll 3 on 3 blacks. Easy game.
And then I have
You
to
wouldn't
pay.
rather him
and-
shoot some dudes?
You have to pay 2 more to roll again and
But
boost
if you
it.
open this door, oh, you're number 3. Okay, Hungerford gets.
That's
to
so
go
much
after you.
adrenaline.
No,
just
just
to
make the
fail.
roll to get the one because. So we beat
So there
it
you go.
once.
Oh,
Nice.
So yeah,
Do we put a marker on it to indicate we've beat it
no,
once?
you have to open it. You have to open it twice
In a row.
in a row.
I'm just trying to open
Yeah, just do it again out loud. You got this. No problem.
Why are we listening to Oz? Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
See, I told you. I had faith in Lyle. Nobody else did.
Oh,
I'm
here's some more
smart.
crap.
So there's another vent in this room, and there are 2 gun clones and a rogue clone. So there's a melee clone and 2
There's a
gun
lot of
clones.
guys on the table.
Don't worry, you're running out of.
We got to get
cards.
these doors open and plant these bombs. We can't. One of the ways you lose Mega Protocol is trying to clear the aliens every turn.
Right, because they're just going to be more aliens. You got to just
Yeah.
keep doing what
Yeah,
you're doing.
they're always. I'm gonna spawn aliens all the time, unless I burn through all my adrenaline like I did to almost get Tony.
Right.
Yeah, you're about to have
We,
a really
we need to
sad
get those
turn.
last. we
I'm
need
gonna
to get
have a
those
really
last two.
small turn,
We need to get them bombs out.
but I think I'm gonna see what my second free bad guy is because you guys are getting kind of close.
Okay, so who can I see in that room?
And remember, I said once a game I can.
So
So
roll
your
black
line of
dice
sight
and
goes
get-
out in a cone,
Right.
so you can see everybody in that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
shoot for 1, right?
I shoot for 1
Because you were embraced.
because I'm embraced.
Yep.
So I'm going to shoot.
Now
Does-
they get cover. The guys that you can shoot because the rogue guy back there has stealth. You can't shoot him; he's too far away.
That's fine.
The other 2 get cover against you, so their defense is 4.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 1. I'm going to strafe shot both of those guys.
Nice.
I also have enhanced servos, and I didn't move, so I get an extra black dice. Normally I take 1 away. I get to add it back.
Yes. If you don't move during
Cool.
your entire turn,
So you're shooting both of them.
I'm shooting both those guys.
Sweet.
okay, you need force.
The close guy is dead.
Gets
Oh,
gatted.
that's a double. So yeah.
The farther guy is also
Oh, so good.
Good
So
work.
that's what the heavy weapons guy does.
Sure.
He mows people down with his big.
He's like,
machine gun.
Gets to a good spot, shoots things.
Captain, we need to hack this door open. Shoot it. Dude, he just kept shooting
Yeah,
the door
I just
open, and
never
he just kept
stopped.
never,
Like,
he
so
never
we
stopped
shrapnel
shooting.
we
that wouldn't
exchange
hit
the
the
bombs?
aliens.
Like, it could like
Yes,
one of
bombs are tradable.
So like the
items.
heavy could give the bomb to somebody else to go
Yes.
plant it, like
Yeah.
our disposable recon guy.
I'm gonna calm my mind
Calm your mind.
for 1,
Nice.
Yep, you dump adrenaline.
and then What's the speed on the Fear Hunter?
The Fear Hunters. This is an adapted Fear Hunter. So the purple cards. The purple cards are the standard stat cards that come in the regular game. Extreme Prejudice introduced alternate stat cards. So when you build the dashboard stuff, you take 1 stat card for each bad guy type. The bonus materials in the Kickstarter are going to have a 3rd alternate stat card. This is an adapted Fear Hunter.
Yes.
He is speed 5 normally, but if I move him, I can spend 2 extras to give him 2 extra speed. So he can go 7 if I spend a little bit more.
I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder.
On Kickstarter now.
Like-
Go get it.
Yeah.
You got this.
Stab stab.
And I go 1, 2, 3,
I abandoned you.
4.
You got this.
I believe in you.
I believe
This
in
is
you.
what I live for.
Okay, done. I maxed out my adrenaline basically by giving everybody stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go, Oz.
That's it. Okay. So I'm gonna do my once a game, roll a black die for each of you, and get adrenaline, representing that there are other fights going on in this building.
Right. You're,
Because
picking, you're picking up on some.
because I
like,
did burn myself all the
adrenaline
way
from
down.
elsewhere.
Yeah. And like I said, if you joined us late, this mission is part of an event that we run at Lock and Load, and we're going to give you rules as part of the bonus material for running it as a big 4 table event with
Right.
20 players total, or playing it as a campaign, which is what we're doing.
So like
this
team,
represents
like Team Rook's freaking out or something.
Team Rook is freaking out.
Well, we'll find out.
If Schick was here, that would have been a funny thing for Schick to say. Oh, that's
I shouldn't be making
That's a
noises.
6.
That's not good.
I rolled a 6.
That's a good roll, man.
That's one of the best ever rolled. I mean, I could have rolled double.
So
but I-
that
I
takes you up
almost
to
cheered for that
14.
roll.
so I was at 8. So yes, that takes me up to 14.
Nice.
These are all going to refresh.
Bad for us.
So that one just refreshes 2. That one refreshes 3. This one goes 2. This one goes 2. So that frenzy's back.
Savage.
This
cheating.
one goes
It's too
2.
bad we don't have a camera on your little board. I do like
I know,
the,
right?
the
We
guy-
tried,
the
but it
board.
was hard to
To
get a
monitor for
focus
cheating
in.
more
Yeah.
than
You
anything.
could
Yeah,
see the
really to
board, but
monitor
you
the
couldn't
cheating.
see the
Because
text.
like I'm sure he's like, oh, I lose 2, and he just takes out 8. And he's like, oh,
That's
and
nice.
Okay.
I
I like
gained
that
30.
aspect.
So I can't use any of these abilities unless they have an orange committed cost.
I'll spawn an ancient
So
red dragon.
all the spawning I have access to, I can't use unless I hasten, which costs me 4 to refresh something else one more
I
time.
see.
So I can refresh this one, or this one to spawn, but I'm not going to get all my spawns. So
Right.
I'm going to do the random.
Oh, sure you
This
are.
is the second time. This is the only other time I can do this. We're going to randomly see what kind of monstery bad guy Doug's going to find for me. I hope it's not
I
a handler.
sense a
Not a
thing
handler,
coming.
Doug.
Brute.
Not a
brute,
handler.
Brute.
It's a reject. That
It's a
doesn't
reject.
sound bad.
The rejects are kind of super clones.
Oh, come on. They're called rejects.
I know. It's because, so Kronos Experiments, he's built the Fear Hunter, he's built a Blaster, which is a hybrid with a big gun wired to its brain. The rejects are when something doesn't gestate correctly, he puts it in a storage tank.
So it's really bad, right?
No, it's really, really hard to control and dangerous.
I see.
So he puts them in the tanks in the basement, and then during the story of Omega Protocol, as you guys keep winning, he's just like dump the
Let it
reject
all
tanks,
loose.
let them all out.
Yeah.
So they're basically scary murder monsters.
Because he knows we're trying to blow up the whole place.
Where did Tony run off to?
He's over here.
Rejects are speed 6.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they can
1,
get
2,
to
3,
anybody.
4, 5, 6. Can't get to Tony from there.
But there's that.
They
but
have
what
to
about
come
that
out. No,
one?
Planned
the
it that
rejects
way.
are hybrids. They have to
Oh,
come out
doors.
of passages.
Okay.
They can't come out of vents.
So I guess the only person you could really attack would be Doug.
The
Yeah,
only
he doesn't
person I
wanna do
can
that.
really attack is Doug, unless I charge this guy, which costs me 4 more to move him twice.
That's what you should do.
Yeah, I like that.
But Tony's my best target.
Yeah,
Tony's hard to hit, but he's at max adrenaline,
it's true.
and he's got 1 hit point left.
And I'm awesome, so you don't want me on the table anymore.
And
He does stab
and
things
you're
a lot.
you're one of the fastest players, so you have a good chance of going over there and playing that.
Well, and
boss.
you'll still be on the table even if he does down you.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
you're
So
not
I
dead
am
yet.
going to waste extra adrenaline to move that guy
I
faster.
like it. Has nothing to do with me collaborating.
Yeah, nothing to do with Doug.
There's a Doug's a free target,
some
but let me
hits.
spend 4 extra adrenaline.
Well, Doug, you have 5 hit points. You have 3 damage.
Cahoots!
I wouldn't want to
I've been
kill
hurt.
Doug. I mean,
You can't just kill Thoth with a reject. That'd be rude. It's against the Gin. code.
actually, let's wait. What's your your melee defense is lower. I'm going to attack Doug.
Oh, come on.
I didn't realize Doug's melee defense was so low.
Yeah, I'm in cautious advance because there were a lot of
Okay,
shooty guys.
so I am going to. I need 1 to activate that guy.
Okay.
I need 2 to act. What you did, Tony, by killing that middle guard,
Yeah.
is you make that guy more expensive to activate. Because if he's adjacent to a guard, he costs me 1 less. So now I'd have to spend 2 on the guard and then 2 on the hybrid to get that combo.
I'm going to say that I did that on purpose.
Yeah. So 1 for the reject.
Sure.
I've got 4 clones out there. So 4 for the clones. That means I have enough to hasten something.
So you have 5 left?
I have 6 unspent. If I spend 4 of those,
4 stack has 3.
I can refresh something and I can spawn. I can spawn 1 clone. If I do that,
You know,
it's not worth it.
He cheats so much. You just let him do what he wants.
not worth it.
As long as he has a good time, really, that's all that matters. It's just a game.
yeah, the guy running the game should have fun also.
Yeah.
I need a GM screen, and I just need to be back here going because people trust role-playing GMs,
Sure.
and I'm doing all
GMs are
this
allowed
stuff
to.
publicly, and I'm
Cheat.
getting all this sass.
So
Do,
you're
you, do
using
your
all
thing.
but
You're going to
6?
run this guy up?
So I'm going to keep this 6 for a charge or a dodge or a frenzy, and not going to do spawning stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the guard.
Oh,
The guard's going to go to here.
take a shot.
Old Jimmy.
He can't
Oh,
shoot. He
Jimmy.
can't see through there because
okay.
that's a wall.
I see.
But he is close enough to the Fear Hunter now, which the Fear Hunter is scarier. So I'm going to activate the Fear Hunter for 2 instead of 3 because he's adjacent to a guard. And that is diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if he goes his super fast speed. So I can spend 2 more because he's a special kind of Fear Hunter
Right.
to move him 7 instead of 5.
Just going to
So
gallop
that
in.
leaves you
Where
with
does it say
1.
that on his card that he's a special
2,
kind of fear?
3,
The
4,
adapted
5,
Fear
That allows
6,
you to get him
7.
into base to base.
Did you see the
with me.
part that's sharpied out? And
Yeah.
stuff written on it?
Yeah.
Would you like to see that there's no Sharpies anywhere on this card? This is not a magic trick.
If you put it on the in the game space, people can actually see it.
There
you
you
go.
There you
The
go.
adapted Fear
So,
Hunter.
so one of these abilities says that it's harder for you guys to activate near it because I know you guys can't read that text. And one of them says he's the adapted Fear Hunter. So the normal Fear Hunter in the regular game can knock down doors. This guy can't, but he can run faster because he's more used to breathing
So that
our
leaves
air.
you with 1 adrenaline left, yes?
No, I had 6 I hadn't spent. I spent 2 to do that, so I have 4 that are unaccounted for.
Right.
I haven't
These are
spent
for your
these other
activations.
ones yet.
Facing down these
Yeah.
clones and just feel this looming behind me.
Okay.
And this is kind of just your own technique for managing your.
Yeah, I like to
right?
plan out my turn so I
Because you
can.
technically you have 8 right now.
I have 8 left, but these 4 are kind of spoken for.
Right, because you want to activate it.
Because I want to activate these clones and that hybrid to try and take out Doug too.
But
'Cause if I
first, the
hit
Fear
Tony and take down Doug, then 2 of you guys will be down,
Yeah, that'd be bad.
and you have to plant 2 bombs left.
Oh my god.
So, Tony, you're a defense 4, but you're max adrenaline, so I get 5 red dice. You got anything? You're max too. You can't put your psychic
No.
defense on him.
No, last turn I was moving people around. I maxed out
Are
doing
you
that.
within 1, 2, 3? You're within. Or do you have a? Okay, I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend an adrenaline to reduce one of your die. With-
Turn it from a red to a
with
black.
caution.
Is that what it does?
It says if you have a black die, I can remove it. If there are no black dice, remove a red dice. instead.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at Doug being one with the team.
That is fancy.
Try to
Way
damp
to use
down
that,
that
big scary brain.
fear hunter.
So yeah, so you're basically masking the fact that he's at max adrenaline,
Right.
and you did gain the adrenaline for
Yes.
that. Okay.
Thanks, Doug.
So I rolled,
Didn't matter.
I rolled a 6.
You
Tony
rolled
gets
too
whacked.
good.
Oh.
So Tony,
Tony is
So
down.
Your stance-
switch to your down stance, Tony,
Right.
and then give us your downed token. Your down marker goes where
So
you're at.
we just put that there.
yeah.
Yeah, that represents Tony laying on the ground bleeding to death.
Okay.
Now the great thing about that is that
mon-
refreshes my dashboard
Oy.
and gives me all of Tony's adrenaline.
Really?
Yep,
That does-
it's a carrot,
But you,
as they say
but
in the
your
game design
next
world.
actions cannot attack me, correct? Because
I
we have
can't
not
attack you.
hit the crisis
Yeah,
point.
It's not
Yeah.
crisis point, but I wanted you keep those. I got the adrenaline. I wanted that guy to attack you because he gets 2 swings,
Sure.
and that was my best chance of doing that.
Okay.
That also frees up the clones from not having to attack you. They can attack Doug now.
right.
So now you're up to 13 adrenaline.
So I just got up 5 more.
yeah.
yes.
But you'll spend 4 going back down to 9.
But I
So
will
now-
spend
And-
these 4
and-
going back down to 9, and then I can spend other ones to do other stuff.
So what
But I
do
can't
you,
spawn now because I already spawned. So spawn phase
Ah,
happens
okay.
before activation
Well, that's
phase.
good.
So even though these got refreshed, I can't use them now. So that didn't really get me anything
Okay.
except for like the backswing.
I
Which
see
one of
Tony
y'all's gonna help
dropping
me out?
down and saying, "Wait, this blood is mine."
What were you gonna ask,
We're
Tony?
gonna see what
Was
happens.
it-
I need to see what happens there
Okay.
first.
So we're gonna activate the hybrid.
Yeah.
Gotta see if Doug's still
reject.
alive or not.
Yep, the reject. 1,
Yeah,
2,
but really,
3,
it's between
4,
Doug or
5,
me.
6.
Well, yeah.
He's gonna run up to there. He's gonna take a swing on you. He is like a fear hunter when it comes to melee, so he rolls 4 red dice.
Okay.
You are not at max.
No.
You're at 6.
Does he get multiple attacks?
No, he only gets 1 attack.
Okay.
They're really scary, but they only get 1 attack. They're not. They're not
You
as
got
scary.
this.
Should I do the interrupt again? But that'll put me at max.
No,
Shit.
because then you'll just get murdered.
No, the timing of it is when I declare it.
Oh.
That determines my dice. Then you can interrupt,
Right.
which would give you, but it wouldn't retroactively give me more dice.
I see.
What he said is technically correct, but it's classic Oz because then you'd be maxed out for these 2.
Right.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's classic Oz.
Wait, is that like? Is there a new Oz out there
Yeah,
that
it's
people
cla-
don't like as much
It's
as classic Oz?
Classic Oz. That is classic Oz.
Is there a diet Oz? Okay, so here we go.
Oz classic.
I need to get a 3 on Doug, and I got a 5.
Plenty.
I got a 5, so you
I'm
take a damage.
wounded. Yep.
That was my only attack with that guy, unless I frenzy him. But I have all these clones to also attack,
You
and I
do
can
have some
frenzy a
clones.
clone. Clones are not as great, but whatever. Okay, I pay 1 for a clone. This clone turns around and comes back for Doug.
And he doesn't get a bonus dice because he's not the same
No,
type
he's-
as the other guy.
Yeah, he's a clone, and that's a reject, so only clones of the same type attacking the same target. So 3 black dice.
You might go
So
down
this
here.
more than
Miss,
likely
miss.
misses you.
Let's
This
let's
is
miss.
like 50-50
You've been
or less.
rolling a little higher than you should.
That's a 2.
Yeah.
I missed.
I dodge it.
So I activate
There's
another
one
clone.
more clone, and he won't get the bonus because the
He'll
other guy
get the-
didn't hit.
No, no, as long as they gang up on you.
by a clone.
So now, Doug, you might want to max out because once he makes the attack, he won't get the extra die because
Would
he
it
makes
would it affect that guy?
it
No,
would.
you're affecting my 1 die roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
So you're gonna kill that black die.
Yeah.
And I've already declared I'm attacking you, so I don't get the max adrenaline. And that guy's a gun guy who doesn't get max adrenaline.
Yeah, he doesn't get the max adrenaline bonus, so
Right.
you might as well do it here.
Yeah.
So I need a 3, which I rolled earlier on 3 dice.
Yeah, I know you can, but this time
That's
you
a
won't.
1.
Yay, dodge.
That's a 1.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Who knows?
still up.
That spare black die could have been double. Yeah, you'd have gone down.
Yeah, that was a good demonstration.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna frenzy this guy, which
What?
costs me 4 for a
Come
clone.
on.
He's gonna swing again.
But he's
This is per attack,
okay.
so that so
So now you.
So
get
now
the
I get the
bonus.
4 and I get the bonus.
Oh, what?
because you're max now.
Now you're going down.
Now you're going down.
I didn't foresee this.
If you would have taken Inhuman Anatomy and stuff, there's some cards in there that
Yeah.
that break the rules further.
Sure.
And like I don't get max adrenaline bonuses against you because you're an alien and stuff like that.
Time
but you
for
have
your
to
terrible
you have to
roll.
kind of basically build your character to be that extra alien guy.
Right. I did consider.
You might roll bad though.
You might.
That is it.
Yes.
That's a 2.
Yes.
That's a 2.
Yes.
That's a 2.
Eat it.
I could pay.
Wow, Doug Seacat just told you to eat it. I'm gonna live on Twitch. We're done.
Doug, since you said eat it, I'm gonna reroll.
He's re-rolling. And you get all the things?
It's a reroll the entire thing. It's not reroll what I want.
All right. All right. Well, that worked then.
You can also eat it yourself, Doug.
I will.
I will refuse
I
your
will
meal.
begrudgingly
I will
eat it.
return it to you for
I am down.
ingestion.
Soft.
Okay, so Doug is down, and I get things refreshed, and I get your adrenaline, so I get 6 more.
Yep.
Yep.
And your drawing comes off of you.
So even by sacrificing himself for the team, he's still feeding the overseer. So
Yeah.
Cahoots. Stop it. I am
Cahoots.
totally legit.
So my frenzy and my backswing didn't clear, so I still have to pay the committed cost for them. Hungerford, what's your gun defense?
I wasn't reckless. Sorry, I was already changing things. My gun defense is 3.
I'll pop a shot at you with the clone over there
Sure.
with the gun.
Yeah.
What's the name of the main bad guy again?
Dr. Kronos.
Yeah. See, I may kind
I
of
got a
loathe
1.
humans, but I hate Dr. Kronos more.
I got a 1.
I want to see him blown up.
And Lyle, you're not moving, so your melee defense is a 2.
That is correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can make it to you, so he's going to run up and swing at you.
Bring it.
It's only 3 blacks, but you're a 2 because you're standing still. That is a 1.
Yes.
Man, my dice.
Still dodgy.
My dice are going back and forth.
I like
So how much actual adrenaline do you have left?
So I have left 6.
Okay.
I have 6 left,
Which is basically the ones that you got from taking me down.
which is the ones I got from you.
Yeah.
All right.
If I wanted to, I could pay all 6 of those to make 1 more swing on Lyle, but that wouldn't accomplish
So
anything.
you guys can bring somebody up, but it costs how much?
So it costs 2. You have to be adjacent to the,
So you have to
to the
decide if
token.
that's worth doing.
You have to spend 2, and that revives them, which picks them back up.
Now, you two do still have your bombs. But
Now it's the timer token, so we're going to 5 now. Next round, I can kill
So let's see how much
down.
we-
it might be good to bring somebody
So
up
we
just to
each
distract some attacks. But
Dump 1. So you get 6 from us total.
I get 6 more. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm at 12.
Okay. So here's my thought.
And I've
Get-
used
get
all
Tony
my
out so he can
all
rush.
my free bonus things, my extra adrenaline dice roll.
I think you go first.
All my special bad guys, which
Yeah.
were good special
So
bad
if
guys
I go
for me.
fast and you,
I make you move.
then I can plant the bomb this turn.
So we'll have you go first and do that.
And you can
think-
Yeah. Okay.
You should, and you
Oh,
might wanna
you
bring,
go to
You
down.
might want to bring Tony up.
You go to downed,
Yep.
which you can still move when you're downed,
Oh yeah.
but you can't do anything else. So,
So-
it's
its
like
own
a
state.
stance.
I
Yeah.
see.
This is the part where Hungerford acknowledges that the whole team is actually dead.
So you can kind of crawl
Gets the
around.
last bomb planted at.
Because I'm going to need you on your turn to move, crawl your dead
Your
butt.
bony
Yeah, I
over.
can
butt.
move like 6 spaces if
No.
I max out. Well, because
No.
I get free 2.
No, your
Can't use
kick
your
card
kick
abilities
cards.
work.
Kid cards won't work.
You're laying on the ground bleeding, Tony.
You cannot use the abilities on your key
You
card.
you can bloodily
So I can go
crawl.
I
And
can
our
go
max
4.
adrenaline's
You
real
can go
low.
4 spaces.
But just come over, like, because you're right here.
You can just crawl over.
If you just crawl over to me, then on my go, I can get you back up.
Okay.
Yep.
I just need a band-aid. Perfectly fine.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll gain 1 and let you move.
All right. So yeah, I'm in hustle,
No,
so I
wait,
move.
I don't want to be in reckless. I want to be in cautious.
I move 3. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. That was my 1 diagonal
Yep.
for the turn. I'll move 3 more, so I'll go 1, 2, 3.
Move your last
I'll
one.
move.
Get over there.
3 more.
Put down
I'm
the
just gonna go
bomb.
1, 2, and I'm gonna plant the bomb.
Because your
Cost
max
3.
adrenaline is 5 with this stance.
My max adrenaline is 5.
So you're at max.
You're not going to interrupt him?
I don't have anybody over there.
We
Plus,
we don't know what
plus
kind of cheatery
he has
nonsense
1
you can
hit
do.
point. I mean, he has 1 wound. I can't stop him from playing that
Yeah,
bomb.
that's true.
I can just burn adrenaline and
I'm gonna
maybe do a
stare
damage,
down that door
but I'd
for no
rather
reason.
save it.
Yeah.
That's me.
Man, if only you could pick up that flashlight.
I know, right?
All right, Tony, come over here, man.
Okay.
There is a med pack and stuff in the investigate
so
too.
I can't use any of my kit cards, so I got to pay for all my movement.
Yeah.
So I pay 1.
Crawl
and
over.
I can move 2. 1, 2.
Help me.
And
This is a lot like a video game too, because most video
I'm
games
going to
have it down.
anticipate
Yeah.
getting up and then getting into this room eventually. Well, I don't want to max adrenaline and have him.
I can't attack you until crisis
Until
point,
next turn.
which is next round.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2.
Just to get closer.
Right here.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait,
You can crawl 3.
No.
Yeah, go back one.
you did a
I was
diagonal
here,
already.
right?
You got there with a diagonal.
Yeah, I got here. 1, 2.
No, you
No,
already used
you
the
were
diagonal.
here. You went 1 move to there, and
'Cause it's
another
2
move
per-
is 2 more spaces, and you
2
use your
per
diagonal.
turn, not 2 per move.
It's
One
move.
It's 2 per move,
per
for your thing, and
Right,
one diagonal per turn.
Per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go, Tony. I'm gonna pick you up.
Okay.
So you gain 2. Now, Tony,
Hey.
you replace your figure on the board, but you don't change your stance until next
Does he
planning
lose a
phase.
wound?
Do I lose? a
Not
wound
not
now?
until you change your
Okay.
stance out.
And Doug, I can't come get you.
No,
man.
that's fine.
He doesn't want
I'm
Just
gonna,
blow this place
I'm gonna
up.
calm my mind and get rid of 1. Then I'm going to move. I'm gonna move.
And you're not going to open the door, right?
Oh, who the hell would do that?
My reverse psychology didn't work.
We're getting
Like,
swarmed here.
it'd be such a good idea to open that door. Now, Doug, you can't move through enemies.
But I could get around.
You
like
could go
that way.
diagonal that way, or
Yeah,
you could
that's
go
what I'm
up and
gonna do.
around that way.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
So, Doug, what you
now it's
gonna
me.
do?
I'm gonna just crawl around a little bit.
Okay.
So let's do a little, and then a little bit more.
He's an alien. Maybe he makes a completely different grunting sound than all of us.
You don't
And I
know.
can't telepathic duel you because
You can't because it's a kit card. You don't have access to it. Okay.
Because I'm tempted. I'd really like to.
So it's back to me. This refreshes. All this stuff refreshes. I have 12 tokens to deal with, and I have 2 commandos who are alive, and they each only have 1 wound. And you're in hustle, so you're harder to punch. And that bomb's been planted, but I can't spawn in a room that hasn't been explored yet, so I can't use that one.
So you're not downed though, right?
I'm
He still
still
counts
down.
as down.
I see.
But you basically you use the marker to show you haven't been picked up yet.
Oh.
As soon as you get picked up, you replace with the miniature, so you know next planning phase you
If he
switch
spends
out.
some adrenaline, he could heal, basically.
When he switches out, yes.
right.
Okay, so
What's that, John?
we're gonna spawn. We're gonna spawn flankers. We're gonna spawn some vent clones near Hungerford.
Yeah.
Do it.
I got a bunch of melee guys on the board already, so we're gonna put out more melee guys. I'm gonna need this to activate.
I want
That
us to live.
guy,
We got 3 bombs down.
I spend those to activate those 2 guys. I'm gonna have more guys than I can activate.
Oh, it's so sad.
Those 3. This will be fine. So
Hello.
there,
Hello.
and there. They pop out of there. Okay, so
He's sending messages.
Oh, I see the message.
my first activation
That was about an hour and a half ago. John.
is this guy running over and trying to punch Hungerford.
Come and get some. My brain is too big.
So
I like how you're pointing at your brain. You're like,
Yeah.
hit me in the head.
he's the psychic, so he has to put his.
How many dice
fingers
does this
to
guy
his-
roll?
That's how you
He
do
rolls
psych. That's how you
4
do psychic
reds.
stuff.
4 reds.
Everyone knows that, Doug.
Woo, 4 reds. All right, I'm just gonna grab this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 reds. That is the 3.
Yes.
He only makes 1 attack though, unless I frenzy him. I'm not going to do that. So he attacked.
Come on, we got to get in that last door.
I
Get that last
spend
bomb.
2 on the guard, whose speed is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, can you imagine him sliding past that thing in the hallway?
A little
6.
creepy.
His gun range is 8.
I don't wanna
1,
touch
2,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can shoot Hungerford with the guard.
Mm-hmm.
I did move, so I don't get to reroll any of these dice, and I get 4 blacks. What's your gun defense? It's also 3.
It's also 3.
No.
That's a 4. I shot you with the
Ooh, I
guard.
take a point.
That was a guard going. I activate the Fear Hunter for 2. He's speed 5 normally, unless I buy more.
He looks pretty spindly though. He's probably
1,
falls down pretty
2,
easy.
Just climbs
He's
right over
gonna
that
trip-
guard.
He's gonna trip right over.
Uses
it.
his head to
5.
push off.
He can't get close enough to you,
Oh,
but he's
hello.
going to just stop there and not swing.
And not swing. I like it. I'm even gonna punch Tony.
Swing. Or I could pay 2 to make him go farther. So that's just a move activation. It only cost me 1 instead of 2. And then I swarm you with the clones that are on the table.
My body's ready.
So I'm gonna move all the melee clones. So I'm gonna pay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That guy will go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy will jump around to here, and this guy will jump around to here, and then Hungerford Party.
This would be a good time for a flamethrower attack or something.
Yeah.
Napalm
I
grenade.
can just see if
Detonate your
Hungerford-
bomb.
I'm going to.
If
Gotta get in
Hungerford
there.
survives through this, I can just see him being like, and with my last action, I knew you were.
And we are gonna have to set the bomb to
Okay,
1 if we
Hungerford.
get it going.
You're not at max adrenaline?
Nope.
Okay, so first swing is a 4.
Oh.
No.
Next swing, extra black die is a 2.
Perfect.
Next swing
I'm a 4.
is a 3. Yes. Close one. You're not at max now?
Nope.
Okay, last swing
I'm a 4.
is a is a 5.
Oh!
No.
Is a 5.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's not good.
You know, I'm only doing this because last time the chat was like, this is so easy for them. They're having no trouble. It's like they're just waltzing through.
we're
So
having
it's
trouble.
the chat's fault from last
We
week.
do have 3 bombs down, though. If somehow a
Okay,
miracle could
so
happen.
it's crisis point now.
Ooh,
Oh,
girl.
people could die.
I do like a 90J's comment. Check out the big,
big
brain
brain
on.
on-
Ah, no!
Tony, now you switch out your down stance for any other
Right.
card and you remove 1 wound.
Excellent. You can stab all those guys and get the bomb on there.
Yeah.
He's close enough to the Fear Hunter, though, that
Reckless
his
attack,
actions
man.
cost
Reckless
an extra.
attack. Whoa.
What's Lyle going to do?
Be awesome.
I think
Come in
I
and
gotta
mow those
be in
dudes
hustle
down.
and run over there and shoot stuff.
Yeah.
So we have to give you our adrenaline.
You do have to give me adrenaline
If I'm
stuff.
adjacent to the Fear Hunter,
If
or
you're within 2 spaces.
within 2 spaces of it.
So what do you guys, Doug's giving me 6?
I'm giving you 2.
You're giving me 2.
How hard is it to
I'm
kill
getting
that
you
Fear
6.
Hunter?
I can't even have
Oh,
6.
for you, it's not that hard because you roll a lot of dice. If you get 7s twice, you kill it.
It's hard
you
for
get-
me to stab it.
You get 4 from me.
4
5 from me, sorry.
5 from you.
Yeah.
How many for,
But what
how
I'm
many
thinking
was
is
you?
if I go
2
first,
from me.
6.
Because I'm again,
Two.
if
If I go
really close
first,
to a
maybe I
clone
can kill
and
the
bleed
Fear
on him,
Hunter
does
and
that
then
take him
for
down?
Yeah, and then I can mop it.
No, Ginblood
there.
does not hurt clones.
That's too bad. I was hoping I could go bleed
So
on
you're
one
going
of them,
first?
take him out.
Yeah, so, I'd have
So
to
what's your
go
total loss?
1, 2,
That is 5 and 5.
What if I
and
go
5.
hug the
15.
Fear Hunter's leg? Would that slow him down a little bit?
I think it.
Just turn him around, direct his gaze that way.
Turn around every now and then.
I just want to hug onto his hoof-like foot.
Never start singing that if you get pulled over by the cops. By the way.
That's good advice.
I like it.
All
Or
right.
when they tell you to turn.
Here's where the victory happens.
All right, so
Who's victory?
Ours.
Come on, Wow.
I'm going to be in hustle. I'm going
Do the
to
hustle.
take an adrenaline to move
We're not
3.
Team Disco, though,
I'm going to
sadly.
go 1, 2, 3. That's my diagonal.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm close enough to shoot that guy now.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm
You
going to
get-
shoot the Fear Hunter.
You gonna murder him?
Yeah, take him down.
So I get 2 red, 3 black.
So what's his defenses?
His defense is 3/7. So a 3 or more will hit him once. A 7 will hit him twice.
Yep.
And do you need
So
2 to kill him?
So if Lyle, no, he's got 4 hit points. So
Oh,
if Lyle
God.
gets
So
2
he's hard to
7s,
kill.
he dies.
If I get 2 7s.
Yeah, 2 sevens.
Now, if you have the team leader, you get an extra black, and there's other abilities that can add dice and stuff.
Well, I can't get 2 7s because I can only get 1 more adrenaline.
You have to hit him twice. Oh wait,
You have to double
you
hit
can't
him.
do another attack.
You can't double hit me. So the best you can do is 2 damage. But that's 2 damage that I can't heal. There's no way to
I
heal
got
it.
bad news, boys.
You can kill that Fear Hunter though.
I got bad news, boys.
You'll
We
just
gotta
have-
get
you'll have
that
to finish
bomb in
him.
there.
You'll have to finish the Fear Hunter.
If you get my bomb in there.
I know. So Tony
But I
needs to
could
come
free
in.
move over here, so,
So
I'm out
could
of
you
range of the
I
Fear
think-
Hunter. I can go right here and then just go.
So
and
could
then
you
open the
kill
door.
the dudes and grab the bomb, Tony?
No, the only actions he can take are move actions, and to pass the bomb off is a Hungerford action. I believe. Trading.
I need someone to pick me back up.
I think trading costs the guy giving the thing.
I'll carve my way in there.
You don't.
Get
He
out,
doesn't
bro.
have to do it on his own turn.
All right, let's do it.
Team leader.
So should Lyle
So
help?
should I-
Lyle help clear the way?
Yeah, should I shoot something besides the Fear Hunter then?
Seems that way.
Since I can't kill it.
Yeah, if you kill some of the clones, which are easier, the gun clones are easier to shoot. You're not close enough to the rogue clones.
Yeah,
so there's
but
one gun clone you
Focus
can
on
shoot.
these guys here, I think, because I want to move this way, and every time I kill a guy, I'll move a space.
Tell me who
So
to shoot and I'll shoot that guy.
you give me a new
You want
target.
me to shoot that guy?
Yeah.
Or that guy?
You can only shoot the gun clone,
Which one's the gun clone?
so
That guy?
that one, or the reject, which is the bigger guy,
Why not this guy?
because that guy has stealth and allows more than 4 spaces away.
Shoot the reject.
Yeah, shoot the reject.
The reject has the exact same stats as the Fear Hunter when it comes to defense and health.
Okay, I'm gonna strafe and hit them both.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 less black die.
1 less black die. I'm only rolling 2 black dice.
Okay.
So first this
Those
guy.
rejects are actually.
The gun clone.
Ooh,
That guy's
Nice.
dead. Okay. Murdered clone.
You get out of here, little stupid.
The other guy, oh, he's fine.
Okay, so the reject's still
Oh wait,
still kicking.
wait, what's he got?
He's got a 3-7, so you can reroll 2 black dice.
Ah.
So you can reroll that again because you have 2 black dice rerolls.
Oh.
And every reroll you get to use individually in this game.
That went as poorly as it could have.
Yeah,
And then
He
you
got
have
rid of one, though.
you have no more adrenaline to do stuff with, right?
that is correct. I'm all
Okay.
full.
Tony.
It's all
How
me.
much does
It's
it
all to
cost
you.
in adrenaline to pick somebody up?
2.
Two. So I got 2. So I have 3 I can work with. So
Yeah.
I got my free move
Uh-huh.
Gotta pick him up and let him get to the bomb.
right here.
Yeah.
How much do you get on your free move?
4.
Don't
So-
waste your diagonal on that one.
Also, what I'm going to tell you,
Good point.
because I'm such a nice guy, is that we're at crisis point.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you pick him up, I can still murder him.
But can he pick him up and then
No.
will he be able to deliver the
He
bomb?
won't be able to do anything because he'll still be down until you guys plan
So
again.
it's better for me to just
So it's better for you just to get
all these dudes.
the bomb planted, survive.
well,
and
how
get the
can I
bomb
get the
planted.
bomb? I don't have
You
a bomb.
can heal yourself with some adrenaline.
I
No.
can heal myself.
I'm
but
the only person with a bomb.
I don't have a bomb.
Sure. If he dies though, the bomb replaces him. It's sitting there.
So so you actually want him to
And-
die.
Ooh.
And
Oh.
and
So that you
I
can
think-
pick
I
up the
think the-
bomb.
Look, Seacat.
I think we're just making up rules as we go on this part.
well, this event was not originally planned to be super complicated.
I am just gonna.
So there's no extra rules for passing the bombs.
if
but I
you can
make
kill
them
him,
more
then I am
passable.
going to just murder everything I can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's less likely
and
for
then
you to
hope
be able to
I
do that.
miss you because you have 1 hit point.
It's
Well-
kind of your MO.
Unless you want
Yeah.
to spend to heal.
So I might. We'll see how many we get with
Yeah,
this because
yeah.
I think I'm gonna go down a blaze of glory.
Do
right
some
now.
stabs.
This is Blaze of Glory time. That's what happens. That's what's happening.
I'm gonna stab this clone,
And then punt the bomb from there.
and I get 3 and 2 black.
Yep.
I like that he's like, Hungerford, where's the bomb? And
That's a
Hungerford's
3.
like,
That guy's
"Hungerford,
dead.
back
Well,
up."
no, that guy's
It's
a
in
4.
my
He's not
backpack.
dead.
He's a 4.
He's a 4. They've been 4s the whole time.
Well,
Can
Now he's dead.
Yes.
can the viewers see the stats on this card if I put it here?
Nope.
get out of here, little.
Oh,
Let's
little
get the
mouse.
reject. What's the reject at? Is it 3-7?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-7.
Oh.
Oh, is that 7?
It's a 6.
So
Oh, it's
Ah,
a 6.
so
He
close.
takes a point.
Close. He's been stabbed.
And I get him again.
Yep.
There he is. Oh, there's the 7.
He
So,
takes.
so he has 1 more hit point left.
He's 4.
He's got 4
Yeah,
hit points.
stab
Yeah,
him
I
again.
would have taken a double 7.
He's
Roll
a,
3.
He's a lower quality fear hunter.
No!
Oh, a
my
blank.
goodness.
Oh, a blank.
How does that even happen?
Oh, a blank.
on.
Oh,
Hey,
he's slipping
blanks-
on his own blood.
Blanks
I got
happen.
nothing.
Blanks happen.
Okay.
His hilt's all wet with the blood of
So,
aliens.
so Oz,
Yeah.
this bomb token.
Yes.
Explain to me how this works.
Explain to you. And so, like I said, this event was written
Stop
to
making
never
excuses
have
for your event.
to never have any extra passing rules. The bombs are tradable,
Okay.
and a commando can trade with an adjacent commando if the commando giving away the thing gains an adrenaline. But it trades in action, and down commandos can only take move actions.
So,
Right.
but if I keep this and I'm down,
Wait. He's moving the ball.
As you're running,
What I'm
as
going
you're
to,
running the game, you
but
can
what,
leeway
what
there.
I'm saying is that I'm going to write some extra
Okay,
rules in here that says that bombs can always be traded.
okay,
Okay,
we're gonna
I
do
like
that.
it.
So a down commando can still trade a bomb.
'Cause
you're
otherwise-
like bleeding on the ground
What?
and you hand it away.
And that happened right after your turn, obviously. Because otherwise, you would leave me down the whole time.
So yeah, you gain 1 adrenaline while you were down. You hand Tony the bomb.
Hand him the bomb.
well, no. Now that we know that afterwards he's gone before me, there's no point. We're all gonna die.
Well, yeah.
So I will hand you the bomb.
I do have to spend the adrenaline to kill you.
Yeah,
but
he
I'm,
might-
I'm going to.
He
I'm
does
going
have to
to
spend the adrenaline.
And I can't move through enemies, right?
No, you can move diagonally.
I'm going
Yeah.
to crawl onto this vent.
You can try to get in the vent and
Trying
get
to
away.
hide.
I don't want to leave a mess.
Okay. Okay.
Keep it clean.
So I hand you. I literally crawled. I'm like, man, I don't care. And I just like lay on the vent.
Good night, sweet prince.
So I refresh one of my dashboard
Doug,
pieces.
I mean,
Get him,
Tony, you're gonna
Stabby
make
Joe.
it. You just gotta live. You just gotta live.
It's all on you, Tony.
So
Oh,
Over a
Doug,
million
did you want to
attacks.
move anywhere?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crawl a bit.
Yeah, why don't you crawl some?
I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna crawl toward you.
I like it.
Come,
Crawling
come.
toward the,
I like
the vent.
Yeah, come keep me warm on the
Crawl
vent.
toward the bleeding vent.
You know what? I'm just gonna cheat.
Sure.
You come hang out with me.
Hey, what's
You know
up?
what?
You guys, you're like, the end of a movie when you're about to die. You just
Yeah.
you just hold on to each other
Hold me, Billy.
for human.
I have never
Human-
died at the end of a movie, so I do not know.
Okay, so I have plenty of adrenaline to do stuff. Do I want to spawn any clones or guards? They're all really far away from you guys, except for the vent right there. But I probably have enough to use backswings and frenzies and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to first activate the human guard for 2. He's going to move up here. Tony, you went reckless. He's going to move up to adjacent to that guy. He would have stood back and aimed at you, but he had to move up to that guy. He's going to take a shot at you. You're a 3. You have 1 hit point left.
Thoroughly unimpressed by all my murdering. My ability with which I can do it easily.
Sure.
And he's trying to get closer.
Yeah, and he's just
Okay.
like, oh, I got him.
Okay. That's a 3,
Oh.
barely.
That's my range defense.
So you're downed again.
Oh no.
You can't have barely 3. You either have 3 or
Oz, I know,
Because of the double, which is only 1 in 6 chance on the dice, it can be barely.
I know he goes down in
no,
this
it's
square,
still a 3.
Yeah.
but I'm going to put him on the vent.
Okay, cool. Cool. So that was that guy shooting. Then the Fear Hunter's going to activate for 2.
Sorry, and the bomb.
Put the bomb where he was.
We should activate the bombs anyway.
Do I drop the
It's
bomb
not going to take the
when I get
building
down?
down, but it could take out some of our enemies here.
Or do
So
I
we
hold
should-
the bomb?
We should turn on.
No, the bomb.
Turn
no,
on the
You
bomb. as
hold
your
the
last
bomb
you hold
as
the
long
bomb.
as you're not dead.
Well, then he
So
should be
activate
so
all
good
the
at
bombs.
Yeah,
'cause
we gotta
just,
put you back,
just so we
'cause-
can take out some of these guys.
Because this actually is important.
I guess
Sure.
Lyle's still alive.
Lyle might
Sure.
do things.
So Fear
Can we
Hunter,
start the timer anytime?
No.
you can only
Do
start
we
the timer
always
when
do
all
all
4
four?
of the
All four
bombs
bombs
are
have to be
planted.
planted.
Because if you don't structurally destroy the
But-
building, it doesn't destroy the building.
But we could blow up this floor and at least take out some of these
Yes.
guys.
Oh yeah. No,
You could-
everyone's died. Everyone in this
We
room.
all know that, right?
So the
yeah,
Fear
bomb is gonna
Hunter,
happen.
the Fear Hunter's going to attack
Poor Lily's like,
Hungerford.
No,
Okay.
you too.
for his
I-
first swing.
I'm a 3.
You're a 3. I got a
Oh.
4.
I am dead.
Hungerford's dead.
Hunger for
Oh, he pushes me through the vent with
Now
one
you're in the
finger.
vent with a, now you're in the vent with a dead guy.
Now he's gonna stab. Now he's gonna swing his other swing at Tony because
Okay.
he wants to save you for last.
Sure, sure.
Tony's also.
Tony's also a 3. That's
Oh,
a 5.
it's like-
Tony's dead.
It's like a cheese grater. We're getting smushed.
He is just.
No, he's stomping them like grapes to make adrenal
yeah, it's
wine.
like yeah, we're like a little paste now.
The land wine.
The reject will walk over 1 space to be adjacent to
Does he want to stand on top of the bomb?
I hate the reject.
whatever.
I don't think he can.
The
think
reject,
he
he's
can.
so
He can
spiteful.
stand on top of that.
Just because you were born wrong doesn't mean you should kill me.
Wow.
Lyle,
Man.
Wow, Doug.
Wow.
Man.
He was born wrong.
So that's a 4. You're dead. Doug.
Oh,
Squish
Doug
through the
got
grate.
shoved through the grate.
We're all paste now.
Okay.
It's all
Lyle,
on you,
on my
Lyle.
way
You
down.
got it. You got it, Lyle.
And then Rogue Swarm on Lyle.
Lyle can endure. He's the
So I
heavy.
have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 rogues to
How badly
activate.
hurt are you, Lyle?
I spend
I
4.
have. I'm very badly hurt.
That rogue's gonna go back to make room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So, Lyle, all
1,
of these
2,
guys
3,
are a
4,
dense
5,
jungle,
6.
and you're Carl Weathers.
Just do it. Just power through.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Lyle, you're not at max adrenaline though, because you couldn't gain 1 more to do anything last round.
That is
right?
correct.
Okay.
Not at max
So
adrenaline.
3 black dice for the first guy.
Or what happens to our adrenaline when you killed us, by the way?
I get it.
So get another 7,
Another 7.
Oof.
because Tony's too.
Yeah, and I
Sure.
didn't have any. Oh wait, I would have had 2. So you
Yeah.
get 2 more.
Yeah.
So get,
Was
get,
that the 7 you were talking about?
get 9 total.
Okay. Okay, Lyle.
Which takes you up to 24.
No, I was down to 6 left, so it takes me to 14. So swing, and
Oh
ooh,
my God.
Ooh, that double bounced off the clock. It was rough.
All right.
So next guy swings with 4 dice. What do I gotta get? A 3 or
A 4.
A 4 because you're in hustle.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Nope.
a 3. That misses.
Misses.
Third guy misses with a
Misses.
3. The fourth guy.
Oh.
3. Because that die hit that die.
I like it. I like it.
You got
Lyle's
2.
baller.
You got 2 hit points left.
I have 3 left.
He has 3 left.
3
Oh,
left.
you can do it, man.
Because it's the end.
Oh,
Who says it's the end? We got this.
Lyle's got it.
Well, I have all this adrenaline, so I would have to discard down to 10. So I have 5.
So 5 that you can
I
spend
have
on
5 I
your
can
little
spend.
things.
So Frenzy costs me 4 with a clone, so I'll swing on Lyle one more time with a clone.
Okay.
And then that extra adrenaline will just go away.
All right.
So that last clone
Well,
will
you
swing
had 14.
an extra time.
Oh,
I did there was one hiding under when I missed it.
Hit.
I didn't grab another token from over there. So this one gets discarded at the end of my turn.
Interesting.
Extra adrenaline.
So
in
that
the
extra one got discarded without me
Hidden
using it
token.
anyway.
sleeve. He could put some.
so how
adrenaline
can
in that
Lyle
little
pick this
wristband.
bomb up?
If he takes an adrenaline while he's adjacent to it or on it, he picks it up like a
Do it.
investigate.
Run.
Okay.
Run.
Do you have a? Oh, you can move through enemies and hustle.
I
Yeah.
can move through enemies. And
Hustle on through.
Dude, hustle! Grab the bomb out of our
Here, have these 4 adrenaline.
4 adrenaline.
the wet meat sack that used to be our corpses.
Do the hustle.
No,
gonna
that's
go-
all down the drain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are all squishy.
So you
so
guys
I'm
got
gonna go
you guys got
1, 2,
graded.
Yeah, we're
3.
graded.
Pureed.
That's
Or
fine.
actually, so let me think. 1, 2. I'm gonna go here.
Okay. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm
He's
moving.
got
So you
this-
didn't
you
use
got-
your diagonal there.
I
got
did
a
not use
plan.
my diagonal.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool.
Is that a red space? Yeah.
Maybe you should check
Yeah.
out that flashlight.
Yeah, you can't go diagonal between an enemy and a wall.
Be something.
But you
Might be
can
some-
ignore
might be
that
some
because
drugs.
you're hustling.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't use my diagonal. That's my 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna
He has to.
So now you could pick up the
spend
bomb.
an adrenaline
Right?
to take the bomb.
Yeah.
Okay. You have the bomb.
You have the bomb.
You've
You're
got this.
you're
Lyle.
adjacent to the door, so you can spend one to open the door.
Oh
Yep.
shit! The door is closed.
There's our word too.
no.
What's that door say, Lyle?
Short circuit. The commander who opens this takes a wound.
Oh, come on! That's the worst.
I didn't use the door from the expansion that does 2 wounds.
It would be
the
funny if I just
worst.
died from opening the door.
That's
So-
horrible.
Now you wouldn't. There are kit cards you have that you don't take damage from doors.
There's a corrosive gas in this room that if you walk into, you take a point of damage.
terrible. And there's some guys in there.
Yeah.
And
so
there's some
I know
enemies.
you have one more move, right? And you're holding the bomb. I know how
Just
this
throw it. Throw
No.
it like a football.
Run into that cloud.
I'm running into
Do
the
it,
cloud.
Lyle.
Yeah.
Run in.
Run into that cloud.
This is
Do
my
it.
diagonal. 1, 2, 3.
And then trigger the bomb on the way in.
Yeah. Just do.
So hold up. Roll a red die.
roll a red die.
He says roll a red die.
What's he rolling a red die for?
How many did you get?
It's 1.
That's how many spaces the bomb rolls as you fall.
Yeah, it rolls one closer, and then,
So I would.
and then we trigger
if we were
all the
playing this for
bombs.
real, I'd put them like technically.
Oh, we are playing this for real. This is how this really
This
is.
is
Yeah,
for
and we,
real.
and we trigger the bombs to at least as a spite explosion.
So now, if you get down by the poison gas,
Poison gas doesn't kill
but
you.
it
if
won't
you're
kill
down.
you outright.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can't get through it. He only had 1 hit point left. He has to go through the
You can't
gas.
hold
He
on to
takes
the bomb.
one, and then Oz just murders him with any number of things.
Yeah.
So,
So we set off the bombs, even though it's not structurally.
So it was a
set.
very, very close game.
Yes, that was close.
So
is
we,
what happened.
we blow up this section of the map.
yeah, all of
this
this, goes
section.
away. I think,
All
I think,
these dudes are dead.
I think fire would pour in
Sure.
here too.
Well,
like,
and this is
this
the
bomb
lowest
goes
floor
off.
because these are the structural supports.
Yeah.
Because these are underground buildings.
we're gonna do some damage.
So
to the
all
place.
of the upper floors with all your friends, trying to
Well-
rescue the VIP, trying to download the data, trying to
knew what
hold
we
the
had to
door.
do.
Yeah, I mean they all signed up for this.
I think
So it all-
these guys live,
I'm not sure.
and I think these guys are hella dead.
Well, how did they die?
Because there's a bomb.
Because
in
the
the
bomb went
Oh.
off with explosive
Oh,
gas.
It kills them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't knock
But
any of
these
them
guys-
down.
And everyone knows
And
poisonous
this
gas
guy,
is flammable.
this guy gets promoted. He's
Yeah.
like a sergeant now.
So there you go. That is that's Omega Protocol.
No, that one takes off its mask and was like, ha, ha, I was thought the whole
So one last question: when do I get to flip this table?
Now,
Right now?
I mean, it's your studio. So like, if you flip the table,
Let me clean up a little bit before. Just a little bit.
But no, that was good. That was
Okay,
fun. That was
so
hard.
if you go to our Twitch channel or YouTube, Privateer Press Prime, you can watch last week's game.
Yep.
Which went different because it was more experienced commandos, and this mission is a little harder than mission 2 in the core game.
And
Way
we'll-
to put
and
the
we'll-
newbies into the.
And we'll hashtag this one as graded commando.
And, well, the chat demanded last week for me to give
To be
the
meaner?
commandos not as easy of a ride.
Oh yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Now,
So-
if you want to play this game and be fair and not like Oz, you can kickstart it right now and get the second edition, which is going to come with new rules, new scenarios,
Yeah.
some updated cards, and the exclusive alternate team
And-
leader miniature.
And the printed game is going to come with miniatures of a higher quality plastic. We've
Yep.
been getting a lot of questions from players who got the original version 5 years ago The plastic in that was not quite as stiff as it could have been
Softer plastic.
because of factory limitations and stuff at that time, but we have dealt with that factory some, and we've gotten the miniatures. And you can see them if you go to the Get Your Paint On, where Dallas paints the alternate team leader miniature.
Which is up on YouTube.
Which is up on YouTube now. He also gets out a couple of miniatures that match. They're the same miniature, and he
nice.
shows you how bendy they are compared to each
Okay.
other. So
And we posted the Kickstarter yesterday. It has already funded, so this is happening.
yes,
It
we
is
are funded,
happening.
and you're going to get. So you can also back at 3 levels. You can back at just the bonus materials if you're an existing player who owns everything. You can back at bonus materials plus core game, or you can back at bonus materials, core game, and expansion. We've had questions out there of people that just want the expansion. You can get the expansion in stores.
Yeah, it's still
that
available.
is still available. It did not go out of print. Only the core game went out of print. So we are doing that bundle with the maximum thing if you are a new player who hasn't got a chance to get the expansion or the core game. But if you own the core game and you're getting the bonus materials, you can get the expansion in a store.
Yeah, the only reason it's included in the bundle is for those people that are just getting
Yeah.
into it. It gives them like a $20 discount on it, basically.
So go check it out on Kickstarter.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us,
thank you
everybody.
very much.
you.
We will see you
Thanks,
tomorrow for the
everybody.
dev chat. Thank you, Tony, for being on camera for the first
Tony's
time
on
ever.
camera.
Thank you, Lyle, for being Lyle and being amazing. And Doug.
Hope everybody enjoyed our pain.
Yes. So we will see you all next time. See you tomorrow for dev chat. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I like being
That
an alien guy.
was
He's pretty cool.
awful.
I built him to be a wizard.
I like
wanted-
his
I
little
wanted
like,
that to
chain
happen
lightning
so bad.
pistol.
Well, you got up to the last room. Like